Good morning, everybody. I don't know how today's stream is going to pan out. We are doing a big old stress test today, testing the new gaming PC that we got in collaboration with AMD, and we're live everywhere. We're between that and Meld. We are literally live everywhere. Is it worth switching OBS from OBS now? I'm fully switched now. I'm committed. Those are the last things that I needed. So I was waiting on Meld to launch the LUT integration. So now my LUTs work in Meld. And what was the other thing that I just said? Mac. I needed Mac support, virtual camera out, because this little setup right here, some of these just chatting streams that we've been doing recently, where we just sit down and we turn the stream into like a VOD, essentially. That's the area where we're going to talk about products, where we'll talk about things. We'll turn the building in public stream into essentially just like a podcast or a long form video. That's over there. That's what that beautiful little area is. For a little bit, I had my old PC set up down here and a monitor. No bueno. We ain't trying to look all cluttered in here, guys. We got to look clean. So your boy, which I got a vertical coming today, I found this dope fucking small monitor powered by USB-C. It's a Mac for a MacBook. Mac will go over there. So now when I go live, I'll just stream from the Mac. Never mind then. Yeah, go fuck yourself, Nos. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, Nos. I don't know why TikTok is not transferring over to that. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped, man. I got a vertical will be coming out today of unboxing the new monitor. I think you guys will like it, man. I think you guys will like it. It's fucking expensive though. Those like the higher end portable monitors that are actually like good, those motherfuckers are expensive. You're just trying to use the integrated chat? Yeah, I'm trying to just use the integrated chat in TikTok. Good morning, kill up. What's the next big purchase plan? Nothing, brother. Nothing. I'm fucking broke. Here, let's pause this. That way we give a nice moment. Just dock Pro Chat and Meld. Wait, I can dock on Meld? Can we dock each other? Wait, tell me how to dock. I am broke. I'll go ahead and pause the music and say this out loud so that way all the fucking haters can clip me. I'm fucking broke, dude. I'm financially fucking ruined right now. Brother, I just fucking upgraded this entire setup. We just upgraded this room. Actually did a lot of this on a budget. That fucking FX5 and the fucking card for it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I know what anal feels like now. Holy shit, brother. It's weird. I get why you guys do it, because like it hurts, right? Spending that much money, but I'm kind of excited. It's kind of exciting because we get an FX5 out of it, but fuck, it hurts my wallet. Good morning, boys. If you dock, you lose the other chats, I believe. But the thing is, Mad Dad Grogan, what's up, Poppy, by the way? The Pro Chat works. Pro Chat, let me see here. Let me just confirm. Can I get a test on every Hello? Hello? Hold on. Display capture. I did not think about this. We did not think about. Is it this one? Yeah. Okay. Oh no, my port is up. Let's see. Okay, can you guys see that on there? Okay, no. So I got to go here. I got a duplicator. So that's the thing about Meld that I guess that you want to do is you want to do the duplicator thing, right? Main canvas. There we go. Because that's what lowers resources, isn't it? A little fun fact for everybody. Let me get a test here, guys. Let me get a test. Can I get a hello from every platform? I need X, Twitch, YouTube, Kick, TikTok, right? Okay, we got TikTok, Tickety-Tock, YouTube. Yeah, Pro Chat's working just fine. And everything else is working in Meld besides TikTok. Is that banner supposed to be mirrored? What banner? What banner? There's something backwards, brother. There's something backwards. So wait, how do I? Okay, so if I want to use this lane, settings, UI, custom. You handsome man. Settings. Use your interface. Use a custom stream chat. By the gods. Gotta stop fucking giving bait. Oh my god, I didn't know that Meld has Pro Chat has a chatter list. Interesting. Okay, so overlay. I don't want an overlay though, right? I want wait, do I want? Fuck, I'm trying to remember now with Pro Chat. Which one do I select? Use custom stream chat doc. Fuck. Okay, so if I go to settings, connections, channels, moderation, preferences. Is it just all? Hold on, guys. No, I'm just being an idiot. I can't remember. Use the regular link, not the overlay. Oh, is that what it is? Wait, then I just got to log back in though, right? And not the only like downside. It's like the one you put in browser. Oh, gotcha. Okay, bear with me, guys. I got to get the password for this and the authentication. Morning, boys. How's it, guys? Talk to me. How's it looking? How's it sounding? I'll go through the deets here in a second. Shout out fucking AMD, boys. Shout out AMD, boys. Okay. Probably best not to repeat your password out loud. Good thing we got. Make sure. I just realized, I'm like, is it on the desk by chance? My password's not showing up on the desk. Fuck, now I lost my place. Now I might have to restart. This is the downside when you guys, how many of you guys do this, by the way? How many of you guys do high encryption passwords? Dude, shout out, man. Yeah, that fixed it. I think we're good. Let me get another test, boys. Let me get another test. Are we good? Just every platform you're on, just, I don't know, fucking thumbs up, something. Are you okay? Where weren't you active in our furry femboy Discord server yesterday? Sorry, girl. I got a little wrapped up. Yeah, I got a little wrapped up. Father-in-law was in town. No playtime when he's around. Sorry. Password is daddy69. Don't be late next time. You betcha. Bring the lube this time. All right. I just need a quick test now. We got chat in. If whatever platform you were on, just maybe a hello or something. I just seen lag. Did you guys see that? Hey, can you restart the stream? Just got here. Sure. Here we go. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to today's episode. Technically, there's a way to do custom outputs, but you have to enable the advanced developer settings in the Windows. Yeah, I'm not trying to get that deep. See, that's like the thing that I'm not really a big fan of OBS. It's even all these years, just a little too cluttered. Yep. TikTok, hello. We got YouTube. We got X, Twitch. Okay, cool. I'm interested to see. I'm doing the enhanced output thing on Twitch. And apparently that you get a is that their multi-window thing now? Is that their multi-window thing? Uh-oh. What did I just do? Are we still here? Fuck me running. What was that? What's the coffee? Black like my soul. Black like how Thunder likes his. Rackin', we're just getting started. We're doing kind of like a in the moment stress test. We got a whole bunch of new stuff today. Daddy's on a new PC, so we can actually talk about that now. Shout out AMD. Shout out I Buy Power. We will be working with them through the month of August. W's in the chat. We love to see that. We are rocking a AMD Ryzen 7 9850 X3D with a Radeon. Is it Radeon or Radeon? Radeon 9070 XT. Double U's. I have both RAM sticks in here for now while we test the multi-streaming. But it's pretty good so far. So one PC setup, one monitor, side monitor right now. We're testing Meld today. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch in the enhanced, so we're dual output. We're live on Kick. We are live on TikTok. We are live on X. How did it feel to wake up on a Monday, August 3rd, rock hard, handsome, dashingly suave, a global sex icon, and rich beyond compare? Well, I'm not rich. So there's that. I'm not rich, unfortunately. Are you live on WhatsApp? If you play your cards right, I might be. Did you guys see MySpace is coming back, by the way? Unless you want to have that vertical look on Twitch, the enhanced broadcast option limits certain things on Meld. Clipping in the vertical. Well, I don't need to worry about any of that. I don't need a clip here. Yeah, because I make raw content. I really don't need to promote stream content. And if I do, I'll just go to... So, like, a lot of people don't know this. When you stream on TikTok, after your stream's over, you can go and get your entire VOD. You can take that. You can just put it into Opus Clips, and it can just make the clips for you. Are you sending that out yourself or using CloudSurf? Myself. Yep. It's all coming from Daddy's side. Yep. Thanks for the follow, big dog. You're alive and healthy, and you're rich. That's very true. Alive, healthy family. We are rich. That's very true. I tried Meld months ago. Couldn't pull the trigger. I couldn't either. Listen, I hope none of them are around. God damn, you're sexy. Thunder. Don't gas them up, please. Just stop. I couldn't. How do I say this? I just. Wait, mic audio is on the right side of the headphones. Wait, on TikTok, you guys are only getting one audio? Hold the frick on, brother. Hold the frick on. Try. Where do I. Device settings? Or convert to mono. Tell me now. Tell me now if it's doing it. I know it's not. Sorry. What kind of internet upload package look like? Pfft, brother, we got 2K here. That's right. That's right. I said it. We got 2 fucking gigs here, brother. I can't be entertaining people like Thundercock on fucking OnlyFans if I ain't got 2K. You realize how large my file sizes are? Sheesh. Sheesh. TikTok Studio is annoying. It is. But I mean, what are you gonna fucking do, man? A lot of things are annoying. Life is annoying, man. Taxes are annoying. Yeah, it is what it is. You gotta kind of have the annoying things to get to appreciate the fucking moment. Like, for example, today, anytime somebody comes through, says hi, things are working, people get amped up, people gift subs, whatever. It's like, it was annoying setting up everything, doing everything across the board, but it's nice now. It's nice to be able to do this because I don't have to fucking question shit. We're just fucking everywhere. Hi, guys. And it's one PC. I get to have my setup that I want. It's nice. Now, hey, question too for the Meld connoisseurs. Why do I have a yellow bar around my screen? I just now noticed that. It's probably doing a display capture. How the fuck do I get rid of that? What is going on with that? Oh. I think we're gonna test some Apex. I don't think we're gonna do a story mode today. I got some work to get done. Daddy's got to work today. Ripped that vanilla protein shake in a spread. Dude, it's fucking nasty good, isn't it? Holy shit, inject that straight into the peen. Brother, that shit was fire. You want to, dude, new one? We got an espresso machine after that. Not even fucking kidding. Because that shit was gas. For those that don't know what we're talking about, I tried one of those. I got a espresso on ice at a coffee shop. And I got one of those Core Life protein shakes. And you just throw the whole bitch in the cup. Dude, it's a high protein fucking latte. Is all it is. Pretty low calorie, honestly, too. Yoikos makes some that are 30 grams. Very good. Very, very good. Also, too, another recipe I'd like to let you guys know about for all my people trying to lose the weight with me. Listen to this. Hold on. Let me make this so abundantly loud and clear. That fucking cheesecake Oreo hack, please. I'm telling you, it is so worth your time. It is a little annoying to get together because like you think you could just gonna pour a powder in the tub, big tub, and you got to kind of actually like empty out some yogurt first and then pour it if you want to actually fucking. So that's what I do. I empty it, half of it into a bowl, pour half of. So what you do, go to a store, get the protein vanilla yogurt, right? Take half of it out, pour it into a bowl. Get a sugar-free pudding mix, the cheesecake kind. Mix it all together. Mix it all together. Put that powder in the bowl and in the tub. That's how I do it. You can try to do it in the tub. It's just hard because the tub's like this big and they fill those bitches up. So again, empty out half the tub. So I pour some of the powder in a bowl with the half of the tub, pour the other, mix it in there, pour the rest of it back in the tub. Before I do that, I take 3 servings of Oreo thins. It's like 12 Oreo thins. And you scatter them. As you fill the tub back up, you scatter them. You let that bitch shit overnight. You let that bitch shit overnight. It's fucking phenomenal. What's up, peeps? Windows settings. I don't remember fully, but it's something dealing with the screen recording settings. Oh, wait, that's not... Wait, that's a Microsoft thing? That's not a, what? My guy, you need an electronic mixer? Yeah, but then I'd still have to pour it back into the tub. I do need an electronic mixer because that shit sucked, brother. That shit fucking sucked. So I did a family size this weekend. The father-in-law was in town. Hence why I was away, kind of distant with uploads and shit. So father-in-law was down these past few days. So I made a big bowl. So I got 2 tubs of yogurt, two packets. I think rightfully you kind of need 3, honestly, with that much yogurt. But I just poured it in a big bowl, made 1 giant serving. Man, that shit hurts. Yeah, that shit's a forearm killer. That shit is a forearm killer. But highly recommend, guys. Again, that's the viral, look up viral Oreo cheesecake yogurt. No, I don't really care for Biscoff cookies. Yeah. But it's the same concept. It's the same concept, peeps. You're trying to steal my thunder. You're trying to steal my thunder. Look, if you're gonna steal thunder in here, just give subs, okay? Just give subs, peeps. Try to steal my thunder. Stop. He's trying to. Old peeps is trying to steal my thunder on YouTube. He's like, you take these cookies, you let it soak, go overnight in yogurt. Stop trying to take my thunder. Go fuck yourself. Hope you're well. Every $10 bullshit one from Wally World would be life-changing. Even a $10... Wait, there's no way an actual electronic mixer is like $10. You're not talking about a frother, are you? Because that is not mixing that shit. When you say mixer, I'm thinking of like one of those things where it's like a big bowl goes under the fucking... Are you talking about like a mixer? Because I don't think that will fit in a tub of protein. Peeps, how do I get this yellow bar off my fucking screen? I'm testing Meld today. By the way, this PC's handling pretty well. We haven't started playing a game though. You think it's gonna actually, peeps? Let me get your question. Everybody else, fuck off. This is only a question for peeps. No, anybody can answer it. AMD Ryzen 7 9850X 3D. AMD Radeon 9070 XT. 32 gigabytes RAM. I put both RAM sticks in there. Here's the thing. My monitor's 4K 240. Now, I'm live right now on YouTube, Twitch, with the enhanced feature, Kick, TikTok, and X. I'm live everywhere. Very valid question. Well, I'm getting to it. I'm live everywhere. Now, obviously, it's running fine right now. I'm not clipping. It's good to point that out. I'm not clipping. I'm not recording or clipping. So we don't have that resource hog. Do you think when I get into Apex Legends that this bitch is about to bog down? What are your thoughts? You're on the mic. You're on the mic. Let me get some more chill music going. Yeah, I should have, because we're back, guys. It's August. I told you guys we're going to be on a better schedule coming in August. I should have had the story mode game ready for today. But like, I didn't want to run into technical difficulties and have to end stream. So I was like, well, why don't we just play something mindless like Apex or something? That way, if we switch over and it all goes to shit, it's like, hey, we end. There's no like, we started something or we're trying to start something new. I have AMD build from the iBuyPower and it runs and streams really solid. Usually, but I have an R9 and a Radeon 9070 or 9700 XTX. Mouthful. What's up, Mason? Where all do you stream? Where all do you stream over there? What's up, Woken? And I'm still also too. I'm gonna admit it. I'm procrastinating a little bit on the fucking story mode games. I don't, guys. I don't know if we start with nostalgia and we go and we do Fallout. A lot of people have been asking for it. They said it's great to start off with. You know, the only thing is like the graphics look like they're from fucking 50 years ago. You know, graphics look older than old peeps in here. Other side, everybody's like, you should try Cyberpunk. But a lot of people are asking for Fallout. So I'm like, life's been kicking my butt, going through a divorce, but it did start my gym journey. Well, so you a negative happened and you got a positive out of it, man. It's good. Stay focused on that part, second part, man. If I may ask a question or two, how about half of one? Just half of one. Peep says, not at all. The CPU and GPU have plenty of overhead. I've built that exact build plenty of times. The 9070 XT has its merits over the 5070 Ti. I have never experienced an issue with performance. Ooh, even 4K, one PC. I'm willing to try it out. Do you look at people's accounts and tell them what they could do better on Fridays? Yeah. Free game Fridays. Typically we do that for the YouTube premium members though. Just a heads up. Why not single player survival like Sons of the Forest or Power Worlds? Because I don't know these games. So okay, here's the thing. I've never gotten into story mode in campaigns ever. I've only been like a first person shooter guy. And I just can't immerse myself into games, right? I don't know why. I don't know why. I'm an idiot. Whatever. I'm a first person shooter loser. So I can't do third person. It just, I can't get into it. I just can't get into it. Everybody, I know you said you can't do third person, but maybe you try. I can't get into it. I don't know how many times I gotta tell motherfuckers, I can't get into the third persons. I'm not a third person guy. Once again, I can't get into it. My hope is if I get a couple first person story mode campaigns that I actually get into, maybe it'll help me get into the third person later down the line. It will switch the mindset of like immersion in game and get immersion in story. Because I tried Red Dead. I've tried multiple things I just can't do it, man. I don't know what it is. Third person just bonks me out, man. Okay, break is over. I have 4 calls and queues. You don't have anything to do. Let's just be real. You just wanted to try to sound cool. Did you always play Gran Turismo and Driver View? I've never played Gran Turismo. You see the problem here? The only thing I played in third person was GTA. And it was like just to blow things up. That was the goal to, did it work? You said you were leaving and you're still here. Yeah. Project Zomboid is my top 3 all time. Definitely recommend. Well, Pop, appreciate the follow. Yeah, she's like, I don't know these games that everybody keeps slinging out. So my thought process is we at least tried Cyberpunk on stream one time. It was actually kind of fun. I remember having fun in that. And it was when it came out and it fucking stopped working. So we stopped playing it. And then there's Fallout. Everybody's suggesting Fallout. Well, I like Fallout the movie, the TV show. Hey guys, is The Last of Us third person or first person? That's a good TV show until the girl became a dad or whatever. I can't play Red Dead Redemption. I don't know how many times I tell you guys this. I don't know. That's literally the game that I tried. What's up, Mayhem? That's the game that I tried. I couldn't get into it. Like the third person didn't get me into it. I'm sorry. Far Cry plays similar to Fallout, and I like the story mode. A lot of people mention Far Cry. Honest opinion is Meld better than OBS. That's just that question is called entrapment, because what happens is, so okay, you got to understand. There's like two sides to like answers like that. So from a user standpoint, I think Meld is better than OBS. But by a tool asset, technically speaking, from a developer standpoint, it's not, right? That's I think that's fair to say, right? Chat? Any of the technological people in here? Because like, dude, for great example. I shared out the other day a picture of ProChat, or I shared out that ProChat is like, I think, the best multi-stream chat integration that exists. And the fucking like stream widget overlay developer community started coming after me on some stupid lame shit. I wish I could say the words I really want to say, but I'm on TikTok. It rhymes with schmay. The things that these individuals worry about is stupid. So like from a technological standpoint, I'm pretty sure OBS is better from like a tool aspect. From the average content creator, the average streamer, yes, Meld is better. Okay, I got to preface, just in case some fucking douchebag in here that's like, you don't make your own custom widgets? Just watch a tutorial from this guy and just make a custom widget. Shut the fuck up. You're a loser. You're a fucking loser. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. The average person doesn't want to fucking watch a tutorial on how to fucking develop and code their own shit. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. I don't want a custom widget. I want a product that's very simple. That's it. It's way more user-friendly. 10 times more user-friendly. Yes. It's simple. That's it. Their user interface is better. The simplicity of setting up is better. It's just better in that aspect. From a tool, sure. It's like, what's a better tool set for the average person? Honestly, go to a store and just get that big giant thing that's in a box, ready to go. Get that heart off of my head. That big giant thing that's in a box, and it's just like everything: screwdrivers, Phillips head, Allen wrenches, some bits. That's fine. You put it in a box, right? The average person, that's all they need, because they're really not fixing their own shit. And so, like, on the internet, you gotta watch how you say things, because somebody asks, like, is Meld better than OBS? I say, yeah, because for the average person, all you just need is just a simple toolbox, and that's what it is. What are we bitching about today? We're not bitching. We're just trying to avoid getting clipped and out of context for a stupid fucking loser ass community that is involved in the streaming space. That's what we're trying to avoid. So for those that don't know, there's a culture for everything. So there's in the streaming space, there's a sub community. Let me pause the music so that way I make it abundantly clear. That way, if I do get clipped out of context, at least I have the context. So there is a community of people that don't do shit. They don't create any content. They literally do not a fucking thing. They're not entertaining whatsoever. They have no fucking personality. They are fucking spuds to society, right? So what they do is they join this cult of developers, guys who code things on the internet. And if you're not a part of that community, you don't know what you're doing, apparently. You don't know what you're doing. And so they're fucking assholes. Yeah. So I'm just making sure while somebody asks me if Meld's better that I avoid getting sucked into those fucking losers. Pretty fair. So I was trying to explain improvement. Well, you're a great example. Improvements. You own a construction company, right? The average person just needs a little toolbox. That's Meld. It's simple. It gets the job done. So like that's just best. It's better for the average person, right? Now you build houses. So obviously that's not going to do well. So if somebody was to ask you what's the better tool, you'd have to say bigger things, right? Bigger, bulkier things, because you need more. So that's what I'm basically I'm giving that analogy with Meld. Somebody's like, is Meld better than OBS? And I said, for the average person, yes. Simple. Gets the job done. You don't have to understand. Deeper nuance is the thing. Just sip, snap, sip, snap. You gotta watch it. Because then, technically from a tool standpoint, it's not. Oh, yeah? I don't think I could build fucking custom this or that. Fucking code fucking shit for fucking nobody. And Meld. I can do that at OBS. Okay, cool. Cool. Running manual focus. No, for some reason it came out of focus, so I had to touch the screen. I don't know what that was. Holy, what a muscular, strong man. Brent, I'm going to come, since you're going to give me 88 for the truck, I'm going to come and trade that in for the C7 so I avoid taxes on the C7. Thoughts? Brother, can I, oh, hold on. Wait. This is more important than talking to you right now. Brent, one second. Quick question about your content creator blueprint. Is it revolving around just gaming content? No, it's applied for anything. That's why I try to make the blueprints. So I try to make the streamer and creator blueprints to be general, and not be the full of shit fucking advice. It's system building. It's keeping you focused. Do it whatever you want. You can be an OnlyFans creator and do it. Like, I'm not even kidding. Not even joking. Because that, like, it's the consistency. It's a habit forming blueprint, not a like do this or you can only post here or do this type of content. It's generalized, completely generalized. Same thing with the streaming. Doesn't matter if you play Call of Duty or if you do Fortnite or if you do fucking OnlyFans. OnlyFans, really, it seriously does not fucking matter. It's all the same. It's all the similar foundation. It's the very similar foundation. Brent, chat in general, it doesn't matter. Zach, appreciate the follow. Brother, why am I not just getting a fucking C8 Stingray? Brother, how the fuck are them motherfuckers like fucking 58K? How the fuck are them things like 58K? What the fuck? You got, I mean, it's a sting. But, no, C7s are more expensive. Well, okay, to be fair, C7 Z06s. C7 Z06s are more expensive. I don't really ever find just regular C7s much anymore. I guess the old people really hang on to them. I'd rather C7 Z06 over a base model C8. I'm just saying, I'm just joking. I'm not getting a C8. I'm just kind of giving credit where it's due. Chevy did a fantastic job on those. Dude, the fact that you can get into a car like that for like low 60s is fucking insane. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's crazy. CT5 Blackwing. Yeah, you ever seen the prices of those? That's what everybody keeps telling me, get a Blackwing. I'd love to. I'd love to. It's more expensive than my TRX. More expensive than my TRX. Way more. Way more. They're the new i8. Wow, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. I'd rather have a 69 C10 with the same engine the Z06 has. Yeah, good luck, brother. Good luck. What? Do you know how much work would have to go into that? Oh my God, we were just talking about that yesterday. It's never a simple thing. You put this in there, the other thing has to get replaced. Then the other thing gets replaced, you got to put the other thing in it. And then you're building a whole new thing. I'd rather have 2023 9K miles 63. It's crazy. It's crazy. Wait, you talking about CT5V? Oh wait, are you just saying CT5 Blackwing? Oh no, never mind. Is that the? Well, WrestleMons are expensive as fuck too, dude. See, the CT5 is the dual, the twin turbo V6. Nah, you got me fucked up. No, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm not paying fucking. I'm not. No, I'm not paying no goddamn six. What goes in that then? What's in the regular CT5? Not CT5V. Is it V8? Is it just not supercharged? Yeah, the CT5V is the supercharger. He said CT5 because there's no way a CT5V is at 9K miles 2023 for 63K. That's not happening. That's not a CT5V. Brand new, they're getting up in that range. Scrutiny. Used, they're like 100K. How much is Meld free? Yeah. What audio software you running that low grumble didn't cut out at all? You like that? You like that? Dude, I got a whole video talking about my setup. Whole video talking about my audio setup. What's the difference between Meld and OBS? Meld is user-friendly. OBS is for losers. You're using Meld Studio now. Also, how's your new PC treating you? We're live. On it, Lucas. Everywhere. Literally fucking everywhere. Tried not to find me on a platform right now. We're on MySpace. You didn't even know it. No, in all seriousness, no. Yeah, new PC, live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, X, running so far pretty good. So far pretty good. Yeah, brother, you got me fucked up. See the CT4? Yeah, it's a nice, listen, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Some people are gonna fucking get a little mad about it, but I'm going to say what I'm about to say, and it's true. And we know it. We know it to be true. There's nothing wrong with twin turbo V6. I think it's a twin turbo V6. I'm sorry, I'm buying a German twin turbo V6 over American twin turbo V6. I'm sorry. You don't buy an American fucking car to get a twin turbo V6. I'm sorry. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. If you're going to buy American, you get the loud big V8. That's what you get. That's what you get. You don't get the twin turboed American V6 unless you have a limp wrist. Just saying. But he changing top friends. Like, I'm gonna charge for my top friends for sure. No lies detected. Thank you. Benz or BMW? BMW all day. Vouch? Brent, vouch? Vouch? I'd go BMW all day, for sure. I'm an Audi guy over all of them. I just prefer Audi. Although I'm not like ignorant to the idea. Like I know that BMW is technically better in some many aspects. Brother, they all have terrible electronics. Every fucking brand has terrible electronics. Every single one. Electronics in general and cars are terrible. It is what it is, and we just are. I would eventually go for a Porsche. Porsche is good. I test drove that. What was that? 911. I'm having a brain fart. Brent, help me out. What? You remember which one I test drove? Like around 100K range. It was like a 2018 red interior. I tried to be I tried to go I tried to downsize this weekend. Oh my god, dude. Let me ask you guys something. Carrera 4S, that's what it was. Let me ask you guys something. What would you guys do in this scenario? Okay? What would you guys do in this scenario? So, end of the month on Friday, Toyota's got deals going on. Brent's excited because I'm about to tell this story. I'd love to hear you guys. I just love to see what you guys think, how far I should take this. Brent, actually, I haven't got your opinion on this neither, how far I should take this. So, Toyota's having end of month deals, right? Yeah, here we go. You know, I've been interested in maybe just downsizing my truck. And cause like, I like the sports cars. I do. And, I want to get back into like either, I know Brent doesn't like it. I want to get back either into like a cat or a C7 or something. Just, I like the idea of getting in a cat because it's a 4-seater, so I can still take the entire family to a car show. It's a win-win, right? It's not that I can't do that in the TRX either. The bad thing about the TRX is, dude, I have not had a break in depreciation. It just does not stop. It depreciates slowly, but it doesn't stop. It's not like it hit like 100K value and it's like, okay, now it's only dropping like 1,000 every year. It's constantly depreciating. And if I'm not going to have a high-end vehicle, that's not what I want. You want to hit a threshold where it just stops. It stops going down. You've hit the depreciation percentage and it's just mellowed out. My TRX is not stopping. It just keeps fucking going and going and going. Because of fucking Stellantis being a whole bunch of fucking idiots. So I've had interest in downsizing to a Tacoma, not a Prius. Come on, get your shit together, boys. I've had interest in downsizing into a Tacoma. Do any of you guys know about Tacomas at all? Are you guys like car people whatsoever at all? Anything? Well, we'll talk about that, Lucas. We'll talk about that. We will talk about that. That's why I went in. It is. Tacoma residual value vehicles, long-term, Tacomas are the best truck on the road. Now, they run forever. Here's the thing. Okay, so let me build you in. Nope, hate cars? Well, you are kind of that guy. Okay, so I get a call from a company that a Toyota that I talked to months ago. And they're like, dude, we have like end of the month deals going on. Like, I'm not even going to fucking cap. Like, we're trying to hit a number today. The spiel. He's like, it's the whole spiel. Like, we are trying to hit this number. I can get you in a fucking Tacoma today with any fucking incentive that you want. Like, but you got to drive off the lot today. So they were so desperate. I was like, okay, I'll call a more local Toyota. Okay. So I call them. In the meantime, while I'm calling them, getting a hold of my boy Jock, who I talked to back in the day, I'm looking online. I'm looking on cars. Bro, I mean, on paper, this thing is fucking sick. Because you guys are going to love this fucking story. And Brent, I'm really thinking about going to the extreme because of this. Motherfucker still got it up there. Yeah, I'll put him on blast. Scott Clark Toyota. So basically, guys, this story gets bad. I want you guys to know how big of a Karen and how far I should take this. It's that bad. Okay, so look, I mean, let me turn down the brightness. Okay, brand new Toyota Tacoma TRD Sport. Right? Leasing on these are fucking hella good right now. So that's what I went in because I'm like, I'm kind of interested in leasing. Now, I like this because this already has a leveling kit on it. It's got Toyo tires. It's got, there are 20s, right, Brent? 20-inch fuel rims. Ready to go. Color that I would like. Let me bring this up there. It's a slick truck. Oh, it's a slick truck. Slick truck, brand new. So I'm like, fuck, man, if I can lease that, I'll save like $1,000 a month in a truck, and it's good. And it'll last a long time, right? So, okay. Dude, I'm just sorry. I get there. I'm like, yeah, well, I want to look at this truck. And he's like, we'll go upstairs and look at it. I'm like, no, it's this one in the showroom. And he's like, well, it can't be that one because you told me it's 54K. And I said, yeah. It's 54K. Look, it's right here. I was like, brother, that's the same truck that's sitting right over there. That's the same exact truck. And he's like, give me the stock number, everything. I give him the stock number. Same fucking truck. And he's like, well, this one's 64K. Okay. Huh. Why the fuck does it say on the site that it's 54K? Why did I come in to this thing that says 54K online? So let me back up for a quick second. Regardless of your opinion on prices, I'm not here to ask you guys' opinion on shit. That's illegal. You can't do that. That's a no. Brent, when did they pass that? That's like a state law now. You can't do that. Tito! Appreciate the hearts. You can't have a price online that's different from what it is in the thing. Because, like, look what happened. I'm all excited about this truck. I see it, and I go this truck for $54K. I go in, and they have it for sale for $64K. That's not a small difference. It's always been federal law. Okay. So, by the way, this was Friday. Their excuse was, oopsie, third-party posting. Oopsie, third-party posting. We don't control, like, we have no, on our website, it's $64K. That's cars.com. But here's the thing. That was Friday. I already told them this is a fucking issue. I like, before we even started talking numbers or anything, I was like, this is a problem. I want this truck for what it says. I drove here today and planned this entire thing because you said it was this much. Okay, so whatever. They come back with good numbers for trade-in for my truck. Brent can vouch. They come up with competitive trade-in numbers. So that was my green flag. I'm like, okay. Then I test drive it. I was like, this is nice. This is nice. The whole entire time, the guy is explaining to me, because we were like, let's get the build package. What's up, Austin? The whole entire time, the guy is like, it's got, that's what it was. Sorry, I have to try to think of the story. I tell them, that is not $10,000 worth of mods in that vehicle. You're like, if you want me to take this vehicle, you're going to come down on the price. I'm not paying $10,000 for a fucking $4,000 project. Because they said, this is their exact words. Ready for this? It's got aftermarket wheels and tires, side steps, whatever, the extra fucking $200 item. And he said, an aftermarket suspension on it that is better than the TRD Pros. Right? His exact fucking words. An aftermarket suspension. And even when I was on the call with Brent, he said the suspension is either a rough country or something else. I can't remember what it was. Yeah, like that's what we were questioning. We were like, is it a Fox suspension? Is it a this or is it a that? So they're trying to, like, we keep getting, like, we get closer to numbers. They keep adding new numbers in. I'm like, where are you getting these fucking numbers? They're pissing me off more and more. And then finally we get to this part where I'm like, well, I might as well do a credit pull anyways if I'm actually interested. Like, let's just get that out of the way so you guys know that I'm serious. Because I'm signing credit stuff. They're giving me extra papers that are actually to start the process. And I'm like, what are these? And they're like, we're doing this, aren't we? I'm like, no, we're not fucking doing it. And they're like, well, what are we waiting on? I said, where the fuck is the build sheet? Oh, the general manager is trying to get it. We'll try to get it to you as fast as possible. So I was like, what? I go outside and I get under the vehicle with Brent on FaceTime. Guess what? You ready for this? Are you guys ready for this? Are you guys fucking ready for this? They're spacers. They're spacers. The aftermarket suspension that's better, their words. The aftermarket suspension that's better than the TRD Pro, they're spacers. So for anybody that doesn't know vehicles, they lift the truck up, they take the spring off, they put a spacer on there that's like 2 inches, and then they let the truck sit down, and it makes the truck 2 inches higher. That's it. But they were advertising to me that the reason why it was $10,000 above MSRP, the price of the vehicle, was because it had a extravagant aftermarket suspension. So, like, help me out, chat. Like a Fox Racing suspension. Yeah, it's like $150 upgrade. What's up, Deco? It's like $150 upgrade. Nothing crazy. You can do it in your fucking driveway. And these motherfuckers are like, you don't understand. So me and Brent, we're literally on there. Brent's pricing everything for me. He's like, so that those wheels are $250 per. Those tires are this. No, actually, the suspension was actually quite delightful. I'm not gonna lie. Well, you got to think it's not a full size pickup truck that's riding super high. It's like probably an inch and a half, 2-inch lift on a fucking Tacoma. That's not that heavy a vehicle. It was actually it was a smooth drive. It was a smooth drive. But yeah, basically, like obviously, then I was like, well, you guys fucking lied to me. You guys just spent the whole day fucking lying to me, wasting my fucking time. And so I drove off, and but like, what should I do, boys? What would you do? Should I be a Karen? Should I like reach out? Because like they lied about 3 things in total. So they lied about the price. The price is $10,000 more than what's advertised on cars. They know about that. They also lied to me for a little bit in the negotiation thing. I told them to take off this $1,000 fucking addition that they had in there, and they kept adding it in different areas. And I'm like, do you think I'm fucking retarded? I can see it on the paper. And then the third thing is the whole entire day, they told me, and I quote, I can't preface this enough, because anybody here that's like real car people that know like no vehicles, you cannot tell somebody an aftermarket suspension kit that's better than a TRD Pro, and all it is $150 spacers. My TikTok just got flagged for hate speech. Toyota's in here listening. Google review go Bert. Do you think a Google review is just like, does that do the job? Brent mentioned something like literally calling somebody. Wait, did I say that R word? Oh, did I? Ah, damn it. My bad. Sometimes you just be getting up in there and you just fucking let it rip. You know what I'm saying? By the way, hard R is like the schmeatard, not hard R like what you guys are thinking about. You guys got to watch how you say hard R, man. That's a completely different. We didn't say hard R here, guys. We didn't even say anything remotely to hard R. Okay, just want to make that very clear, brother. Laws need to be passed to put these dealerships in fucking line. And here's the crazy thing, guys. This is not a small mom and pop shop on the corner that's just trying to get their like cheap shit. These guys are one of the top Toyota dealerships in Charlotte. One of the top. Like their goal on Friday was to sell 50 new cars. Like they're a big. So I don't know how far. I don't know. I don't know how far I should go with it, man. I don't know how far I should go because they're clearly lying. They called me. They called me Saturday and was like, hey, we'd like to figure out like how can we get your business, yada yada yada. Brent told me, oh, that's funny. Hi, Aaron. This is Eli Hartman, sales assistant at just checking to see if you're still interested. Let me know if you have any questions or need more info. No, I'll be reporting you guys for the false advertising. So stop contacting me. Oh, great. What is this? Spam risk. Get out of here. Sorry. Yeah, so I don't know. Do we go? What do we do? How hard do we go after them? How hard do we go after them? Wait, blasting you to a million views. They didn't have a denim on the truck neither. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I scorched. Oh, let me tell you guys this story. Brett will love this. Brett works with the motherfucker. I had to get a fucking payday from a dealership. So, like let me tell the full story. Let's just talk cars today and talk dealership cars. Obviously, this YouTube video won't stay up, but you guys are gonna like this. Okay, so I have a problem with cars. I'm completely aware of that. I burn money through vehicles all the time. I go through vehicles left and right. It's my fix, man. Hey, I could have a crack addiction or heroin. Instead, I work harder in life to make more money, and I set some of that money on fire. It is what it is. It is what it is. Look, I know my problem. I know my problem. In the last like 10 years, I've had like 15 fucking cars. Like, I know my issues. Okay, so at one point I was like really wanting a Hellcat, and there was a big goal in life of mine to get it. And I find this Hellcat at a dealership where I've gotten 5 vehicles previously, and gave them a lot. Like, they made a lot of money, and I know a little bit of the behind the scenes. So I bought a Jeep Gladiator from them months prior, and this Hellcat comes in. And there was really good financing. I have really good rate. It was like 0 interest on a fucking Hellcat. So I was like, I was very interested in everything. And yeah, basically the manager, what was Brent? What was his title at Keffer? Step 1 of the 12 program. You have a problem? I admit it. I have a problem. Anyways, we were really close on negotiating a deal, and it came down to this one person just couldn't, like, he was just trying to make an extra $2,000 on top of me. Like, he really was. He was the used car director? No, he was like I thought he was the sales manager. Then why would he have any input on what price the Hellcat was going to be? Because it wasn't used. It was brand new. I'm talking about Dalton's position when he was at Keffer. I don't think he was the used car director, was he? Sorry, I'm side caveat. Anyways, one in the... Okay, regardless. Okay. And the thing is, Brett might defend him. I don't know. The thing is, I got buddies there that were straight up telling me the amount of money that they were going to make off the fucking deal. After it was going to cost to clean everything, it was going to cost to do this, the amount of money. And it basically came down to... They were going to make like fucking, I think it was like $6,000 on the deal in total. All I asked was come down $2,000 on the cat. That's it. That's all I was asking for. Make 4K off the deal. You made money when I got the Gladiator, and you made money on the Charger before I got the Gladiator. And then you made money on the vehicle before I got the Charger on the Gladiator. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, this is they made money on the fucking Durango that we got for my wife. Like, I'm like, you, in the last couple years, you have made more off of me than the extra $2,000 you're trying to squeeze out of me. Just give me 2 fucking K off. And he wouldn't do it. He just wouldn't do it. And even Tyler was like, or not Tyler, Gavin at the time, my boy, the salesman, he's just stupid. He just won't budge. And he's like, I'm telling you right now, this is what they're fucking getting out of everything. I don't know why they won't fucking come down. I don't know why. So he didn't come down. I take another vehicle with a 0% interest on trade, a Durango. I was like, well, I might as well take advantage of the 0% interest. So we signed the contracts for this vehicle, right? 2 months goes by, still don't have any information on it. Why don't I have any welcoming package? Nothing from this new vehicle. Why don't I have that? The dealership reaches out and says, hey, the loan's not through yet. And I'm like, what do you mean the loan's not through? So yeah, we agreed to 0% interest and no payment for 90 days if you would have gotten the Hellcat. It didn't apply to the Durango. And I'm like, not my problem. Because I have this contract where you say, I don't have to pay this to this date and I get this interest rate. And they're like, yeah, but Chrysler Capital is not approving this. I'm like, well, that's funny because the car's in my driveway and it's here. So how does this work? So we were going back and forth, and out of nowhere, I'm like, okay, you know what? If this isn't finalized, can I just have my fucking vehicle back? I don't even want this fucking deal. Like, this is a you problem. You guys fucked up your contract. They wanted me to just come in and just sign off and say, it's okay, we'll just pay. I'm like, no, it's your fucking contract. You're the big boy company. This is your problem. You fucking fix your problem. I'm not going to fix your problem for you. Right? Kind of me being a dick. Maybe. What's up, sub? Maybe me being kind of a dick. Oh, it gets great, guys. It gets great. So they actually started to entertain the idea about getting my Jeep back. And then they go, that's weird. It must have sold already. And I'm like, bro, I didn't even see that shit listed. My Jeep is just disappeared. It's gone. It's not being, it's not getting ready to get sold. It's not on the lot. It didn't get traded to another company. It's just gone. The lady's like, I can't find it in our system. I'm like, well, we got to figure this fucking out because you're telling me this deal you gave me on a new vehicle, although I signed on it, you can't give me the deal while I have the vehicle. So if I want to get my vehicle back, it's just gone. I had a little former employee give me a call like 2 days later. Bro, did you hear what happened? No, what? What happened? The guy, I'm not going to say names on here, but the guy who wouldn't give me the $2,000 difference on the deal. You ready for this, chat? The guy who wouldn't take the $2,000 difference on the deal, the week you traded in your Jeep, he slapped some dealer plates on there. They went to a management, like the managers all got this bonus and went out to a special dinner. He's like, he slapped dealer plates on your Jeep, brought it to dinner, got fucking drunk and wrecked it drunk driving, and then didn't try to report it. Tried to take the Jeep and get it fixed himself without the company finding out. Oh, how the tables have turned, huh? So I give it a week of going back and forth. And these motherfuckers are trying to add certain things into shit to get me to just sign off on this new deal with the Durango. And I said, I'm getting my 0%. Okay, well, we can agree to the 0%. We can't do the 90-day payment. Not my problem. It's in your contract. Well, we'll give you an oil change if you come in and do this. This whole entire time, by the way, I know that the Jeep is wrecked. I'm like, why don't you just give me my Jeep back? We can't find it. We can't find it. I have no idea where it is. I have no idea what it is. So then everything's getting sweeter. We'll add 3 oil changes. We'll add this. We'll add that. I said, you know what? I think you guys are going to pay not only, I think what's going to happen is I'll sign the contract, and not only are you going to pay 90 days of my payments to even it out, I think you guys are going to pay, I think it was like 6 months. I was like, I think you guys are going to pay extra payments on top of it. And the guy's like, well, why would I do that? And I said, I don't know. Maybe because that would avoid me letting any higher authorities know that you guys wrecked my fucking Jeep while drinking and driving and tried to cover it up. And then, hold on, please. Click. Yeah, so they wrote me a fat check. So the 90 days ended up going through on their end. And then I got like it was like a few $1,000 payday from it too. So I drove that Durango for five months, didn't pay a dime on the bitch, 0% interest, took the money they gave me in payments, because they wrote a check, took the money that they gave me to sign off on the deal. I brought that money and the Durango into another dealership and traded in for when I had the Rubicon. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was probably the best one. But outside of that, every other car deal has been great to have. But dude, crazy, dude. What's up, Fitty? Crazy. So yeah, I guess the bigger thing is now with like this Toyota situation, I'm like, I just don't know how much I want to waste my time with it, because I've already done that type of like back and forth with a company, and it's just annoying. It's just tedious, you know? They offer water resistant clear coat bullshit. Guys, hey, best advice I can give anybody in here. Best advice I can give anybody in here. If you ever go get a car, a new vehicle, new or used, depending on the dealership, go to like one of the bigger dealerships, they all try to tack on these packages. Protective care, fucking this and that. You don't pay it. Do not fucking pay for that shit. You don't have to. They will tell you you have to. No, you don't understand. It's part of the package. Like, you have to pay it. I did not tell you to add that stupid ass pinstripe to this fucking vehicle. I'm not fucking paying it. I'm not paying it. So don't ever pay for that shit. Ever. I always buy outright and never pay for the extra. Yeah, never pay for that shit. Also, another side tip. Never put your like, never put your shit into the loan. Gap, taxes, doc fees, never put that shit into the loan. Like, if you're going to put $3,000 down on a vehicle, don't just put $3,000 down on a vehicle. Put everything else down on the vehicle too. You're getting charged interest on those fees and shit. I had one guy try to tell me that, and I walked away. Yeah. Well, that happened the other day. I kept saying, you're going to take this fucking thing out. And they're like, no, we can't do that. We can't do that. Okay, well, we are going to do that. And then, how did it go? And then I found it back in there on another piece of paper. And I'm like, you are going to take this off. Okay, look, like, we can put it in the paper somewhere else, but we can't take it off. I was like, I'll drive off this lot today. If, like, right now, if you don't take this off. Okay, we'll take it off. That's every single one. Hey, bro, I see you tweet about the YouTube affiliate program for shorts monetization. Can you explain? I have a new YouTube channel, but over 600K views first month. Was wondering if it was for new creators. I'm actually, when you stream it on OnlyFans, Ben, get out of here. I'm actually, sorry, I got a text message. I'm actually not sure at what level. Guys, what level do you unlock YouTube? It's like YouTube shopping, isn't it? What's the actual term for it? What up, DJ? Yeah, you never have to pay for that shit. Never have to pay for that shit, brother. Love the Peter McKinnon hat. We love a little Peter McKinnon. It's different from normal monetization program, correct? I assumed it was just a part of the monetization program. Let's look at it. Let's actually look at it. Let's see. I guess I can just chat GPT it, huh? By the way, can I get a confirmation that during this whole entire stream, everything's been good, right? Because we're stress testing the new PC today. We are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and X. No, I have a AMD Radeon 9070 XT. Let's see. Let me chat GPT this for you real quick, brother. It's probably about the best way that I can find out. How does somebody get access to the YouTube affiliate portion of monetization? Question mark. Like being able to add a product to a YouTube short. When does somebody unlock that? I had to figure out how to ask it. Yeah, I'm actually really surprised how well this PC is holding up. I think it's a little mixture. I know Meld is supposed to be way less resource hog, right? It's easier to unlock to use it. To be able to tag affiliate products in shorts, long form live streams, you need to be eligible for the YouTube shopping affiliate program. The main requirements are be in the YouTube partner program, have at least 500 subs. This was lowered from 1,000 in 2026. Be located in a support country. The US qualifies. You gotta be in a support country. Your channel can't primarily be music, OAC, or made for kids content. Nova, looking hot, looking handsome, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I was about to stream this month when my PS5 was shut down by a local blackout. Oh no. Did it like fry it or something? It says 500 subs. It says 500 subs. Compared to blank canvas, Meld versus OBS, Meld uses more resources, but it's only like 5 to 8% difference. I wonder why it just feels so much better on here then. All four look good. Yeah, how, guys, okay, does anybody know how it actually works? So like, I'm streaming to YouTube, TikTok, Kick, X, and Twitch. Now in Meld, I'm doing virtual camera out to TikTok Studio. In Meld, everything else is going 7,500 kilobytes second or whatever. And 1080p 60. One thing is when you turn on the enhanced thing for Twitch, which I don't know if that's really beneficial to us. I guess that's where you can do the vertical and horizontal. I don't know if it actually works. But when you enable that, you can't control the different outputs. But now my question is this. Somebody told me, and I want to make sure it's actually true. So I'm not, I got to figure out a way to explain this. So I'm not using the cloud to where I'm just streaming one stream and it's going multiple places from the cloud. But is it true that on Meld, if the settings match, it's just essentially sending the source? It's not actually creating, I don't know how to ask this without, because I excuse my ignorance. Excuse my ignorance. But does the computer have to actually generate and process each outsource? I know the total data going to the internet is like total. It's like 7,500 plus 7,500 plus 7,500. Maybe I'm asking the wrong question. Maybe I'm a little bit more ignorant to even how the process works. Does anybody know though? I use Meld to stream to Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and virtual cam to TikTok Studio. That's what I'm doing right now. Works fantastic. Uses way less resources, trying to do the same thing. I think you're asking if it's creating new output everywhere. I don't know how Meld works. Not necessarily. Well, it's creating a new output, but like, is it actually processing each individual streamer in itself? Like, I don't know how that works. 2 to 3, but Kick only lets me do 720, but everywhere else lets me do 1080. Wait, what? Wait, why does Kick only let you do 720? Why does Kick only let you do 720? What? Is that like a disconnect from Meld? You're not partnered. Wait. Kick is taking 1080p away unless you have like 10 consistent viewers and chatters. Dude, this platform is turning into the biggest joke I've ever fucking seen. Are you serious? So not only are they not coming out with new technology as a tech company, they're going backwards. Is essentially what you're saying. Is essentially what you're saying. Wait, is that why there was that clip of Andrew saying, like, I guess work harder or something? But like, I get that at a certain point, but it's 2026. You're one of the top 3 tech companies in the streaming space now, and you can't do basic fucking tech shit. Kick only lets partners get 1080, affiliate get 720. There's no way only partners get 1080. There's no way only partners get 1080. I don't believe that. There's no way. No fucking way. Dude, this is the, oh my God, dude. They're lost in the fucking sauce, brother. They're lost in the sauce. They are lost in the sauce, brother. I don't get it. I don't know what the fuck they're thinking. Really? Really? Well, Nova, is it the CCV requirement, or are you just conflicting the two? Somebody said that you have to have a high CCV average to get 720p unlocked. Strength, brother. I have no idea. I don't know shit about TikTok like that. I don't know enough about TikTok like that. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. That's been my biggest gripe with them. For like the first year, which is so ironic because the first year they came out with more motion and movement than they did the last few years. Like they actually did shit the first year, and that's what sold a lot of us to go over there. It's a CCV requirement. That's what it is. So somebody said it's a CCV requirement. There was a time on Kick where like a lot of us, contrary to popular belief, the reason why a lot of us were investing our time and energy into it was because they were actually making movement. I know, like obviously the money was great too, but like I genuinely believed for a second that like they really wanted to be the future. And then like fast forward, and it was like every year it's like they're going backwards now. And like, I mean, this is a great example. Like it's 2026. It's what's so ironic about this. What's so ironic, if this is true, to where like now on Kick you get capped on the output, is they like to use this advertisement of they're better than Twitch. Their whole campaign is like shitting on Twitch. And the thing is, a lot of us used to criticize Twitch for doing the very thing right there. I think they even criticized Twitch at one point for doing that. And now they're fucking doing it. Now, the thing is, if they were always like that because it's a data thing, that's fine. But the thing is, my biggest criticism to Eddie and Kick is their whole entire thing is, while everybody's paying attention to this, the overall important thing is, what are they from a tech standpoint? Because that's where Twitch has extremely lacked. And what I mean by this is, since 2018, Twitch hasn't really come out with anything. I guess this last year, now you're finally getting 1440, you get the dual output, but that's nothing groundbreaking. They haven't changed the game. They as a tech company, because at the end of the day, that's what they are. They're a tech company. They haven't done anything for the tech space. They haven't provided anything new, right? That's my biggest criticism from Kick. Listen, they can give all the money in the world to people that are just desperate for it. Like everybody that goes to X and is like, yeah, give me the subs, Eddie, give me the subs. Thanks for the fucking subs. They can do that. And at a point, it was like, okay, like, hell yeah, man, you're getting our attention by rewarding us with money for hopefully long-term, you're going to do something. It's 4 years this year. And they haven't done anything in the tech space. Like, from a technological standpoint, they haven't done anything. Nothing. Not one thing. Not one technological advancement in our society and stream culture, tools, assets, skill sets for what we do in the space. Not one fucking thing have they invented. Not one. Well, we've given them more pay. Okay, so you've gave a larger cut. That's not a technological advancement. 95.5, that's a subsplit. That's not a technological advancement. That's not tech innovation. Now, if you had an algorithm that tied that money and it was an advanced algorithm, and they had built an offline conversation on the website in comparison to Twitch, because Twitch didn't do that. That's a completely different technological advancement as a streaming platform. That's an update. They haven't done anything. Whoa, we got Big Man in here. Kick drew me in with the money, but the platform just hasn't progressed almost at all. I love the extra revenue, but it's very hard to sell for me the convenience to people to be there over Twitch or YouTube. Most people just see it as green Twitch, but worse mobile app. Listen, that's my biggest criticism. Not only have they not came out with anything, backwards we've gone. Listen, like at the end of the day, my biggest thing right now, Lucci, the biggest thing is Eddie, Ethan, now that guy, all these guys, they will go over all these posts, the big hierarchy interactions and shit, and they will boast all these things that they are, the numbers that they do, the money that they've given out. They will shit on Twitch. They will say this platform's disconnected. I cannot, on my fucking iPhone, with my LG TV, with my Samsung TV, successfully watch a kick stream. You have no fucking basis to say you are this, that, or anything. I'm sorry. It is 2026. You are in competition with some of the largest streaming websites in the world, and you don't even have basic, fundamental interaction with every TV in the world. You are fucking subpar. Sorry. Your app breaks every other fucking update. You are subpar. You are behind. You are so fucking behind. Well, Stake and Rainbet now. You are so fucking behind as a tech. And the bad thing is, this is why I've pulled a lot of my gas off. I guess I should maybe explain that, but because there's always deeper bullshit. Guys, at the end of the day, the reason I pulled the gas off of Kick big time is they're fucking behind. That's just all there is to it. I'm not going to be their marketing engine for their content while other platforms are actually building tools and assets that help me. That's just nothing to it. It's not deeper than that. It's really not. And people that like to make up anything, or you got that weird like cult of fucking losers that never made it in content creation, they just make up a whole bunch of random shit. Guys, you can track any of the shit over the months. And I'm more than happy to show the monetization. Sure, I was making $4,000, $5,000, all the way up to $10,000 a month in the Kick Partner Program. So making good money. And then on top of the Stake deal, yeah, guess what I started doing? I started multi-streaming. I started pulling my audience off of there. Like, I did it. I took the big cut because I just, it's not worth me investing my time into them. They're not serious. They're not serious competitors. Their whole entire marketing strategy right now is money. That's it. Let us sell you the dream. Let us sell you the dream that you can become a streamer. It's bullshit. It's fun. That's Twitch marketing 101. Originally, guys like myself, guys like Lucci moved over because their whole entire marketing is, we are going to be a creator asset. We are going to be a tool for creators. That was their whole entire pitch for the first year and a half. And genuinely believed it. That's okay. Ignorance. It is what it is. We took a risk. Some of us got paid for it. Some of us didn't. But that's just reality. They haven't done a fucking thing. Not a fucking thing. They haven't contributed to the tech space whatsoever. Well, what about our billions? Great. Fucking G Fuel contributed money to the fucking creators. Like, so are they a tech company? No, of course they're fucking not. They're just a fucking energy drink company. Yeah, it just feels like a big Stake advertisement. I agree when people use. Now that I'm actually past contracts and I really don't care. Dude, I blatantly had meetings with higher ups where they're like, people are just going to have to get over the fact that it's an entertainment company. And in order to get to the entertainment, you got to walk through a casino. Their words, their exact fucking words. That was like literally to a T, their fucking words. Like, so people just got to get over it. And it's true. So somebody might say that's malicious, but it's true. It is. And the thing that I argue with that is, if you go into any fucking, go into an arena, go watch a basketball game, go watch a this or that, go to some major cities in the fucking world where gambling is legal. Guess what you have to do? You got to walk through a casino to get there. Or the casino is a part of this or that. Or the casino advertises this or that. It's in our society. It's great. I'm not like discouraging the idea, but I think personally, Lucci, I guess anybody, it does not have to be Lucci. I think personally where they went wrong is Eddie. Eddie seems like a nice guy, well-rounded, and doesn't seem too into himself. But then again, like, I don't know. I can't ever read it because I think Kick as a company would have done so much better if either A, Eddie became the CEO of Kick and not the CEO of Kick and Steak, or B, they put a CEO face on Kick and you just can't be both. I'm sorry. You just can't be both. Like, Eddie's trying too hard to be Elon Musk. And I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Dude, I just sit back and I look at the things they do and I just don't, it doesn't make sense to me. But like, I do also get it because at the end of the day, look at this last weekend. Like, Kick finally, after almost 4 years, put out basic fucking analytics on the site. And honestly, they should be criticized for it because like they're advertising this big thing and it's like, come on, man. Dude, this is like, you guys are fucking delayed. But nobody's going to talk about that because what do they do this weekend? They go around, they gift a whole bunch of subs, and that's all anybody talks about. That's all it's ever shared. And it's great. It's great that they give that money back to the creators, but that doesn't give creators a product. It doesn't, that money is a instant gratification for not actually making a product better. Now, if they have plans to make it better in 6 months, hey, fuck yeah, man. I'm all for it. But as of right now, when you're behind Twitch in terms of technology, that's a problem. That's a problem, especially when you have your own funding. Office looks good, my guy. I said a while ago, regardless of people's opinion of Andrew, he should just be the CEO. People don't like him, but he should be the CEO. And I'm telling you guys right now, if you guys don't think that the psychology of even the industry in itself, and overnight, if Eddie stepped down as CEO of the platform and Andrew stepped up, and their whole, even if it wasn't true, if their whole entire advertising spiel was, we feel like Eddie's representation with Steak should be kind of lifted off Kick to let Kick become its own thing. Even if Eddie made the decisions on the back end, it would just be so much better for the platform. It just would. I tried to say that a long time ago. Kick stopped caring about when they hit the top of the mountain, take forever to add simple, basic. Well, okay, so you guys know inherently the actual problem with Kick. Are you guys aware of this? And this is like outside of like, everybody talks like stupid fucking lame shit. That doesn't matter. The fucking, the small streamers or this or that. Here's the two fundamental problems with Kick. One, there's no tech there. Literally nothing. And I can't preface this enough. When I'm talking about tech, I'm talking as a tool in the online space, in the online world. What do you offer that is innovating? There's nothing innovating there. Literally nothing. You get badges on other websites. You have chats on other websites. You get paid on other websites. Giving a larger cut and giving donations is not technological advancement, like I said. So that's problem number one that Kick has. Problem number two, they have the money for it, but instead of investing in good people, they want to own everything. They want to own the IP to everything. So that's an issue that a lot of people don't know. And obviously, because I'm not employed by them, I have no problem saying this, but that's an internal problem with the platform. Just a little fucking drama for you guys, little tea. That's an internal problem with the platform. I've talked to high ups at Kick. Their biggest gripe is they try to do everything in Australia. Eddie and them want Easy Go to be the big tech company in Australia. They want Silicon Valley here. I'm just telling you guys right now, like they've obviously paid people to be employment there. They got a great staff and shit there. They can't afford like Silicon Valley devs and people that they need to actually be a part of that team to get the shit out at the time frame they need to get shit out. And it's great that Eddie wants to like do his own thing, start his own thing, hire within, build his own thing. That's fine. But like the problem in this space that nobody talks about is time is not linear to reality in tech. I know that sounds super cheesy and lame, but what I mean by that is every innovation that YouTube comes out with, TikTok comes out with, Instagram comes out with, every technological change that is actually made in the creator space from every platform. Any platform that doesn't keep up with that, they're not 6 months behind in development. They're 5 years now. A month in the tech space is like a year in time, especially with AI. Some people would argue, well, now with AI, people can catch up. No, now with AI, like you don't think that YouTube, TikTok, Instagram are all wait, is the video lagging for anyone else? I don't know. Is the video lagging for anyone else? Freezing? YouTube is doing that. Uh-oh. Is there a way to see? Yeah, lagging for me. No, fine on TikTok. Oh no. How? Okay. This is the stress test. I'm sorry. Hold on. All my tech people, what would I want to look at to see? Kick as well. YouTube is freezing badly. What would I want to look at on my computer to so like with Meld, I can't see. Wait, open in coder view. I can't see if anything's in the red. Does that make sense? So like on OBS, I can see the render lag. How do I look at that on Meld? Amazon will never say no more. You guys are delusional, man. You guys are delusional. Amazon will never say no more. Choppy AF. I'm trying, boys. I'm trying. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to fix. I can't even see what's going on. I guess maybe I look at my task manager. Maybe that will tell me if something's running at CPU. Let's see. CPU's at 24%. GPU's at 41%. Computer's not showing anything, right? That's fine, isn't it? Guys, for the platforms that are saying that we're skipping, we know we're trying to find out why. We're trying to get to the bottom of that just for you, beautiful gentlemen. So what platforms are not having problems? Or is it specific to people? Yeah, we'll get back on the topic, but just we got to figure out what's going on right now. Go to View tab and Meld, enable and quarter view, and track real-time canvas data. I'm not using OBS. Yeah, I'm not using OBS. Somebody said that they had these issues with the OBS the other day. I'm not using OBS. Encoder view. I can't see though, like if it's not like giving me, is there a way on here where I can see like, you know, if anything's in the red? That's the only thing I'm not seeing with the Meld stuff. No, it could definitely be Meld. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it back to normal? Is it still bad? I don't even know what we're looking for, boys. I don't even know what we're looking for. Now I'm on purple. Get out of here, Brent. Go back to where you came from, you cocksucker. It's back to normal now. We're back. Everybody's back. I guess just everybody. Hey, everybody just tell everybody on everybody just type in chat that can hear. Refresh. Just refresh. Okay, so wait. Okay, hold on. Help me out here. Did TikTok do it at all? Did TikTok fucking stop calling it TikTok. Did TikTok do it at all? Okay, so it's got to be Meld. For sure, got to be Meld. Not at all? Okay, cool. Yeah, we have a Discord. Should be linked on my site. Can I buy your old school CC pack from you? I'd help. Yeah. So, Justin, I have a I have what's called a legacy pack on my website where you can buy all the old packs. It's like three packs, I think, in total. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, sorry, boys. Okay, let's on. I was actually enjoying the conversation. Okay, so a couple things. So we were talking about Kick's second problem is they want to build their own shit and on their platform from EasyGo. So like they want to be a tech company, EasyGo, that owns like Stake, Kick, all these other things. Like there's a couple things. Club is, I think, under them, technically speaking now. So because they want to operate at their own, they want to learn everything themselves. Like, I don't think you guys realize you can't just pay like a handful of like experienced developers and a team in America to just relocate to Australia. Like, it would cost them a lot of money. They're just not getting that. Obviously, like, you can't have these conversations with Eddie because he's going to give the typical CEO talk. Oh, we've hired a fantastic team, yada, 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 mate. We've got a fantastic team. They can't keep up, guys. I'm telling you guys. There's a reason why tech is in America and not in Australia. There's a reason why. There's a lot of people with a lot of experience and a lot of background here. It's not that their team's not good, obviously. But we're 4 years in and the app doesn't even work. Like, not even to mention that there's not an app on TVs. I can't even fucking AirPlay the Kick app onto the TV for a certain amount of time till it fucking just breaks. I fucking every month the fucking Kick app goes down. Like, so it's not just higher criticism. It's just fundamental basics of the platform don't fucking work because they don't have the right staff. Because their whole entire thing is, well, let's just build up the experience. Like, we'll get the right team on it now, and like trial and error will be better in 10 years, which I think is their entire goal. A lot of people don't understand that. It's like, you're not trying to blow up overnight. Like, they don't care what's happening right now. They want to be big in 2035. They want to be around in then. So like, they're not trying to go at a high fucking speed. So that's a big problem for them. Now, somebody brought up, I appreciate that, big dog. Oh, my guy. Somebody brought up, said, how long till Amazon is done? Again, you guys, like, this is the bad thing about the streamer space is everything is talked about in a public form. So like, people don't think about the deeper nuances of things. Amazon is not getting rid of Twitch. Do you guys realize that the tap? So like, you guys are in this lying loop with Twitch. The biggest advertisement that you get, especially like talking to people online, is Twitch runs at a loss, and it does. And so everybody eats it up as like, Twitch has got to change or Amazon's going to cut the bill. Twitch makes Amazon money in plenty of other fucking ways, guys. Again, the thing that a lot of people don't realize is Amazon didn't buy Twitch to say, let's have a successful social media platform. That's not why they bought Twitch. That is just the extra on the side. Amazon bought Twitch for the tech. You see why the tech is a very important thing here? You see why that's so important? So like, here's the reason why it's so important. What Twitch did years ago when it was Justin TV is it actually created innovating tech. The ability to stream at low data usage, high definition to around the world from your own home. That was something that Twitch came up with. The guys at Twitch, at Justin TV, made. Amazon bought that tech to package it, to learn it, and redistribute it to the internet. This is where AWS and other things connected to that come into play. A big portion of why that exists now, if you guys don't know anything about that, AWS is Amazon's largest profit by a landslide. You're going to do a little basic Google research to say, what was AWS's profit 2025? So that when everybody says it costs Amazon $2 billion a year to run Twitch. They lose $2 billion a year. Because of the acquisition of Twitch and selling the tech of Twitch, Amazon makes it's like $70 billion a year profit. 1 year neglects an entire fucking decade of picking up the tab for Twitch. Okay, so that's first and foremost. That is first and foremost. Yeah, that right there. That's how important the tech is. What's hilarious about this whole entire conversation is I'm talking about, the biggest thing I criticize Kick about is there's no tech. They aren't doing anything in the tech space. It's all money. That's all it is. It's great money for a while, but if I don't see long-term tech investment, I'm out. Later, dude. The reason why this is so important is because Kick exists 100% because of the tech that Twitch made. If there was not a Twitch, you would not have a Kick. I mean, it's debatable. Somebody down the line would have been able to compress the streaming video. Somebody would have invested into it. It would have happened eventually. Sure, absolutely. It just so happened that the guys at Justin TV, they fucking did it first, right? You guys ever seen Silicon Valley? It's the same concept. That's literally what the Twitch story is. These guys, these idiots who just wanted to live stream WoW, I think it is the original thing, or maybe it was League of Legends when they first made Justin TV, right? It was Justin that was streaming this. They figured out a way to live stream to around the world with low data to make it possible for anybody to do it. That's the Silicon Valley. Instead of compressing video, they compressed live stream. That's what Amazon bought. Amazon packaged it, not only in live streaming, but data. Transferring data back and forth, compressing back and forth. That's literally what they paid for. The ironic part of this conversation is Kick is out here spewing the biggest campaign is always, we're better than Twitch. They wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the innovation that Twitch did come out with at a certain point. Now, the thing is, once Twitch did get acquired by Amazon, became Twitch, there's been no fucking real, nothing. Nothing. There's been big, fat fucking goose egg. Back to lagging on. Hello? Did my mouse just die? Do you still promote gambling to kids on Kick? Never did. Kids shouldn't watch my stream. And if kids watch my stream, you're a bad parent. You should have a better grasp on your fucking kids, man. What's the average age of any of you guys right here? I mean, I know my demographic, but... And also, too, if you're going to come to a platform and, why don't you say something with your chest? Let's just say something with your chest. But no, I don't have a gambling deal. 4631. Yeah, I don't see any kids in here. Yeah. Amazon been reselling Twitch clones. Well, not even Twitch clones. They literally packaged the delivery of it. Well, it's just a question. I'm just giving you the actual real answer. I never did. I never did promote gambling to kids on Kick. I promoted gambling to adults. I advertised my gambling sponsorship to adults, just like I advertised any of my other sponsorships. It's like I'm advertising my AMD gaming sponsorship. Make sure you guys are using my link in the bio. People who act like if you take a sponsorship for gambling, you're evil is crazy. No morality hierarchy conversation could be had in the online world. You're a hypocrite. That's just all you are. Anybody, especially especially if you're talking on TikTok, you're indulging in this in similar activities. It doesn't matter of unethical, unmoral shit. Morale argument online is just pure brain rot. Probably Kick should have launched their own live platform, but they launched too soon. I think they came out when they had to come out. We don't know. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on with the lag. Oh, I'm seeing it now. So, warning, streams. Wait. Hold on. I'm seeing something now. The stream's current bitrate is 300. guys, does Meld automatically adjust bitrate while you're live? Surely they don't, right? Kick is XXX rated version of Twitch. What does Kick have that Twitch doesn't in terms of XXX? Genuine question. I would love to hear your answer on that. What does Twitch have on XX? What does Kick have? So if you're advertising Twitch is this thing and Kick is this thing, what does Kick have that Twitch doesn't have that would make Twitch, I guess what would be the opposite of XXX? Like family friendly? Is that what you're looking for? Family friendly? Meld don't adjust automatically. Why am I getting a notification on YouTube that is saying that my bit rate is only 300 kilobytes per second? Is Kick worth it? Right now, congruent, average, 100. It really depends what you stream. I mean, listen, if you're kind of brain rot IRL and you just want to make more money, it's probably actually pretty beneficial to you. But no, if you're just a streaming creator, okay, I think it's back to normal. Well, dude, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to, hold on. I'm gonna actually report this right now because it is 100% Meld. I don't have Discord. Fuck. It's 100% Meld. Why need to stream to both? Wait, what do you mean? No, I don't use Restream. Restream's a trash company. Are we back on the others? Low quality stream. Oh, well. Discord. Here we go. It's very soft. What does that even mean? What does that even mean? Let's see. Hold on. Hey, testing Meld today, live across the board. I've been live for a couple hours and randomly my streams are just bogging down. And YouTube is saying that stream's current bitrate is lower than recommended bitrate. Okay. I figured I'd report it. Low DOF. Are you mentally well? Are you mentally well? Are you mentally well? Or are you having like some kind of fucking aneurysm? Here's your conversation. Low quality stream. It's very soft. Low DOF. Are you mentally well? What's up, Mag? Low quality, it's a test? It's a fucking test. No, I'm testing Meld right now. But yeah, all right, now that we're on, looks like your cap peak is in focus, but your face isn't. Okay. Well, I don't, okay. All right. Okay. Chat, is anybody else, can you not watch the stream based off of what is currently, what you're looking at? If it's a genuine problem, we'll figure it out. But if you're maybe by chance pixel peeping, then maybe it's a you problem. Stream looks great to me. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. Camera is too close. What the fuck's that supposed to mean, JM? Also, by the way, you guys are watching on TikTok. It is cropped in. Stream looks good to me. Okay. Well, maybe there's really not that much of a problem. Is it consumable? That's all I care about. Is it consumable? Well, I think this also answers our question if we should test gaming on this today. TikTok stream's good. That's ironic because that's what he's literally complaining about. I wanted to like Meld. I just hated the one game I played. Wait, what's that going to do with Meld? Oh my goodness. Here, let me make it even better for you. There you go. Welcome. I would like to zoom in on your eyes. Well, good timing. I just did that. Good timing. I just did that. Okay, so yeah, we got to figure out why. So I messaged one of the head guys. Are you using enhanced broadcasting? If so, it's due to that. If not, yes, we are. There we go, guys. That's why it's doing it. It's the enhanced broadcasting. But I'm not really seeing a benefit for the enhanced broadcasting. Somebody the other day told me, I'm testing out Meld. Yes, I'm testing out Meld. Somebody the other day told me to turn it on because they're actually on the mobile app pushing vertical streams. Listen, let me crack open a cold one and I want to talk about that. Yes, this is. It's a Meld stream. Here we go. Just the cold one with the boys. Make sure we're using code Biggie. Were you using enhanced broadcasting when it lagged? I'm fine. I'm actually hoping we learned something about Meld. The stream looked better than average. As new creators, is it beneficial to use Meld or OBS? As long as you're not using this enhanced feature, I would say, again, I back up Meld because it's just user friendly. The average creator that I'm typically talking to in my videos, they're not looking. They're not like the deeper culture of things. They're just trying to start off. I didn't like Meld, too much AI. I've not had anything AI related with Meld whatsoever since I've opened up this app. Not a single thing. So what do you mean too much AI? Stay with OBS if you need fancy stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, if you don't need fancy stuff. Wait, that's actually why people stay with OBS. Because they want to control make their own things and shit. Yeah, I'm not going to mind you. Literally, everything that you're talking about is just not true. Like with the experience so far. I have not had to do a single AI thing with this. Not one. Rod, welcome. That's the thing. I don't want to. See, that inherently is the problem that we were talking about this earlier. Somebody just said OBS can do crazy things, just have to put in the work. The average person doesn't want to put in the work. Like, I'm not trying to make custom widgets and shit. I'm not trying to make fucking encode custom fucking things and have fucking a whole bunch of different things. I just want to talk to my fucking community. And the average person that's just trying to go live, they just need simple, user-friendly shit. That's all they need. They need simple, direct, to the point. Not a whole bunch of these other fucking things. The reason why some of you guys are into that is because you yourself are into it. You like it. I was just talking about this earlier. Somebody made a comment on X talking about Pro Chat. And they're like, I don't like Pro Chat. You can just, and he tagged some creator and he's like, you can just watch so-and-so's tutorial and make it yourself for free. Yeah, buddy, I don't want to. I will pay the $5 a month. I will pay the $5 a month for the thing that just gets it done. I don't want to fucking build it myself. Okay? No, thank you. No, thank you. So that's where I'm like, I'm enthusiastic about Meld because I think they're going down a better path to be able to do that. And again, here, okay, see, you know how we were talking about like Kick and Twitch at a certain point and the criticism that I was giving what Kick hasn't done and the criticism that I've given Twitch for falling off from innovating in tech, right? The reason, so I'll give you guys a little bit more of a backstory too with this. The reason why I personally, oh, fuck, we're lagging again on YouTube. Fuck me running, man. Wait, if I disconnect Twitch and the enhanced broadcasting, will that stop it? I wonder if that will stop it. Anyways, TikTok can still hear me. Maybe you guys all should open up TikTok for the time being. Yeah. TikTok is fine. Is fine if you are lagging. There you go. Because as X is probably lagging too. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep talking about it so we don't have to veer off. The thing about Meld, why I would like to get into it is because long term, their plans from a tech perspective are really good. So I don't know if you guys watched or missed out on any of those interviews. Meld doesn't just want to compete with OBS. Meld wants to compete with CapCut, Premiere, Instagram edits, and things like that. To my understanding, the long-term plan is a simplicity creator tool. And again, I'm just a big fan of tech that is actually done well for creators. That's what I like. That's why I criticize Twitch. That's why I criticize Kick. They have no innovation in tech for creators, and they try to kind of talk higher than other platforms as they're actually giving tech to creators. Great example is TikTok. Over the last X amount of years, there's a period where Twitch basically wouldn't let you multi-stream to other platforms besides TikTok because they were basically like, well, we're the better streaming experience. And then next thing you know, TikTok passed Twitch overnight in fucking live views and our live watch time. So ironic. And that's because TikTok is actually innovating. Regardless of your thoughts of TikTok, they actually do innovate. They come out with updates. They come out with groundbreaking things, advancements. They have done a lot for the creator space. They have done a lot for tech in the space. Now, enhanced broadcasting was lagging my stream horrible. Turn it off and it was all fixed. Wait, you were able to turn it off while you were live and it fixed it? Ops? We might be able to. I wonder if it starts new streams. Fuck! I thought I went to go hit the options and I hit stop stream. Fuck! Okay. I guess either way, it will fix it, right? If it is the... Okay, I think we are back on YouTube, actually. I think we're back. Wait, are we back on everywhere? Little fucky wucky. Sorry, boys. Sorry, boys. Okay. Sorry, gentlemen. Sorry, gentlemen. Yeah, I'm using TikTok Live Studio, so that's why it didn't shut down. Okay, so enhance. So don't touch that. Don't touch that. Okay, so it enhanced. Whoa! I can see. How about we logged in? I'm sorry. Logged in. Thanks for the super chat. It's good now on Kick. Yeah, I think we're Gucci. I was trying to do it to where I didn't have to fully shut down. But I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button. All right. Hey, okay. Go back. What were we talking about? Because that just like ruined a lot of the conversation with a lot of the things. Basically, from what I remember, long story short, Amazon's not getting rid of Twitch. Not going anywhere. Kick is years behind, but I think they just got so much money themselves that they're playing a long-term game. Like I over the next couple years, everything about Kick is just going to be money. And like, it's going to be annoying to like the obvious people, but like what a lot of people need to understand in that scenario is they're just trying to buy time while they actually come out with products that are good, while their staff actually gets good at these things. Yeah. Hey Daniel, I always love supporting the homies, but it's kind of inconsiderate to be in somebody else's thing and let everybody know that something else happened for another guy. Like, come on, use your head. Why does the X just say it just ended? Is X good? Can we get an X chat? Kick has a lot of potential. That's why a lot of us invested our time into it. It's just they're not taking advantage of their potential because they are trying to do everything themselves. They don't want to have a company. What's up, coach? Wait, Vonder! Wait, why does it show Vonder on X, but I can't see it on this overlay thing? Maybe it just needed to take time processing. That's probably what it was. That's probably what it was. Okay, there we go. I think we're all running back up and running everywhere. Okay, anyways, is it even worth streaming on X? Listen, okay, here, good question, because again, we keep talking about like the concept of tech innovating things. Okay, so it's good to know, first and foremost, X did just make some major changes to the algorithm that are actually really favorable. It's kind of going top of the schmeat to you, brother. It's kind of going back to the glory days, to the old glory hole days, if you would. You probably started seeing familiar faces on X lately. You probably noticed lately you're a little less rage influenced on X. Well, it depends. If you specifically always try to engage in the rage, in the fucking shit that upsets you, any algorithm on any platform is going to keep feeding you that shit. You guys got to maybe not be so fucking brain rot, okay? The algo on X is so much better. I think X is about to make a massive push into video content and live streaming. And I think that's why the algorithm just changed. That's why I think it's worth streaming on X. On top of that, X just did the craziest thing that no other platform in the fucking world has. I don't think people really realize what X just changed in our society. X, a social media app where they are paying content creators to tweet. And they also want to eventually pay brands to promote and pay streamers to stream and content creators to make videos. They just became a bank. They just became an online bank. Guys, in 2026, you can go and get a loan. If you have good enough credit, you can go get a business loan. I've seen some rates on my bank. We're offering a 3.99% business loan. I could go get a $50,000 business loan, park my money in fucking X, and gain 2% interest profit off of a loan. Essentially make, now obviously that's not financial advice I'd give, but the point being is we're talking about a social media platform that now has the ability to do this. I just don't think people understand how much Elon is obsessed about the idea of X being just the most simple integrated thing in our society, especially like in the Western culture. Because somebody help me out. Excuse my ignorance. What is, you go across the pond into like the Asia territory. I think it's Japan and China and all those countries. I think it's all of them, right? It's like in Asia in general. There's one app. Is it WhatsApp or is it the other one? Which one is it? You're good. You're good, Daniel. Which one is it? You guys know what I'm talking about? WeChat. Is it WeChat? There's an app over there. There's a chat over there. Like think of it like iMessenger or X. It's WeChat. It is one. It is like it's fabricated into their society over there. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Like they can do banking through it, transactions through it. You chat through it. You can like it's everything. If I remember correctly, that's Elon's goal with X. He wants it to be the everything. And like, you can dislike Elon all you want. You really can. If there's one thing you probably should not do, you shouldn't probably bet against his ability to do exactly what he wants to fucking do. And that's regulated by who? I mean, we can get into all these conversations too. I mean, what platform are you? You're on TikTok. What is TikTok regulated by right now? And WeChat is regulated by who? A lot of these titles and shit that we put on society, it's all bullshit. I learned that with the doing a little research when the whole Twitch gambling shit happened and when Kick first came out. Because Twitch basically advertised this idea of, well, stake is an unregulated casino, so that's why we don't do work with them. We don't allow it. But yet you can do rain bet on Twitch. You can do, there's multiple unregulated. Once you actually do a little research, you find out what the definition of regulated is. Regulated is a group of people that essentially say, we have a title that we've verified that this is okay based on our own opinion. It's not like regulated by a hierarchy, like a spiritual hierarchy that says like, no, this is actually really good. So if bad people say, yep, this is regulated, it's good. But, right. Not an expert with Chinese government and commerce, but understanding is it's not private owned. Right. So some regulated essentially just regulate the regulator. Regulate. Being regulated is just a fancy little title saying that, okay, the what we advertise of the right people say this is okay. This is good. But what if inherently those people are not good people? You know what I mean? That's the only thing that like, yeah, I don't know. Everybody's evil. I just think when you start playing the game of like, who fucking cares? Be selfish. It's just life is just so much better. Personally. Yeah, I don't know. But I get what you're saying. Listen, I hate the government, but Elon, I hate like hate them all. If you hate them all, like you got to understand they're literally whatever you dislike about Elon, you should dislike about all of the government. They're literally all, even when they disagree, they're all the same head of or they're all a different head of the same body. They really are. They really are. It's all people in positions of power trying to argue their points and leverage from their situations based off their personal preferences and arguments. It's just you're never, there's never, ever. And then when Bill Gates was the richest, and when fucking what's his name? Who's Bezos was richest. They all have their own things. They're all have their own agendas. They're all working in cahoots with this. They're all against that person. Everybody. Even the people that like advertised against Elon, like they all have their own agendas and their own preferences. Down with the government, not down. I just don't give a fuck. It's not my battle. It's way above my pay grade. Don't fucking care. I just don't fucking care. You know what I mean? I just don't fucking care. So, with that being said, is it worth investing into X? Yeah, as a creator, it is 100%. If you don't want, guys, if nobody's forcing a gun to your head. You don't want to do those things. You don't want to do those things. You don't want to do those things. You're just like, I'm going to stand against the system. I'm going to stand against the man of one platform. That's fine. You really, if you want to combat it all, you should probably stand against all of it. You don't like that. That's what we were kind of talking about with the gentleman earlier. It's like the morality argument. Everybody likes to use morality in terms of things. Everybody likes to use a cell phone, an iPhone that was put together by a kid in a third world country and was a $50 product that you bought for $1,000. And that's okay. But we use an iPhone to go and say, shame on you for doing, or shame on this thing for happening. It's hypocritical. We all play a very evil, vicious game in the world. If you didn't want to play it, you would want to get rid of every tech. You would want to unsubscribe from everything. Leave every single bank. The mortgages that you get, the loans that you get for your vehicles. You parking your money in a bank. Data. Here's all the data. Go sell the shit. Here's contributing to this shit. Here's contributing to society. It's all a game. We're all playing the game. You have the bills. You pay for the fucking electricity. You are plugged in. You're tapped in. You don't want to play game. You don't want to play ball. Get rid of all. Get rid of your subscriptions. Get out of your mortgage. Stop paying for the products that are marked up. Don't pay for the tech, the tech and the clothing that's put together by children and child labor in third world countries, taking advantage of other human beings and their lesser fortunates. Get rid of it all. Go live in the sticks. That's the only way that you can that you can have a clear conscience. It's the only way. And hey, I'm not shitting on that, by the way, neither. Like something very fucking sounds really nice actually about just saying, fuck it all, sell it all. I'm gonna go build a house out in the fucking woods. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. It's sounding very, very good. Very good. You look like if Stone Cold drank bleach instead of beer. I fucking hate you. Don't clip that, chat. The truth about every creator platform is that if you look hung on all of them, you have... Wait, what? Get out of here, wolf. Grow up. Anyways. Here's... Whenever it comes to... Okay. Any platform, ever. Let me give you guys a very simple rule. And this is why I give Twitch and Kick the criticism I do. Because there's a very simple rule that I've learned over 15 years of doing this. When something works on another platform and other platforms start to innovate and replicate, you should take advantage of those. You should. I'm using Meld right now. Yep. You should take advantage of those. I've tried to give this advice for years. The people that listen to this advice, good. People that didn't listen to this advice, bad. When Twitch was super, super popular in like 2017, 2018, some of my content creator buds were like, should I stream on Twitch? Should I stress about Twitch? And I said, you could. But I said, also, too, YouTube and Facebook are starting to compete with Twitch really, really hard. A green flag in that is, even in the early adoption, when you have a mega company trying to take the right things from another platform, it's usually good to jump on those things. This has repeated itself in history time and time again in the world of content creation and tech and social media. Very good to take it. You see the other platform is starting to take something from platform that where it's working. You should use it first because two reasons. One, test phases of things are usually exacerbated. TikTok in of itself is a prime example of this. TikTok, the early fucking years of TikTok was exacerbated to get you in, to get the data, to try to get all the views, to get the attention, to get that little dopamine of yours, to get that little dopamine cog of yours is hard. Just rock hard. I just want more. I need 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 more. That's what they took advantage of. And then it mellows out over time. Every platform copies a thing. Every successful platform takes something from another platform that actually works. They implement it into theirs. If you're one of the first people, you get that exacerbation phase. And on top of it, when it works, you're the head of the pack too, as well. Great example. I was just talking about the streaming stuff. While it was cool to be a Twitch streamer in 2017, 2018, 2019, some of my friends that I advised to go to YouTube and Facebook, they made millions of dollars on Facebook and YouTube. Millions. While everybody had a fucking ego on Twitch. Because and the reason for this too is also Twitch did a really good job at like their marketing and shit. Kick's trying to do the same thing. Bleed purple, bleed green, Kick community, Twitch community. You get so tunnel vision focused on the platform and you think you're a part of this like amazing ship that you don't pay any attention to anything else that's going on in the world. So you just live inside your fucking bubble. I can't remember what the actual theory is called, where like the space that you live in is bigger than, or you think it's bigger than what it actually is. So yeah, 10 years ago when Twitch was doing really good in streaming and streaming was this new thing, I gave the advice to some of my friends, you should just go to Facebook. Rudy and them went to Facebook. They made millions of dollars because they went to the other platform while it was innovating. I got my buddy still to this day. He's just streaming on YouTube. Just streams fucking games on YouTube. Makes 20 G a month. Not even 100,000 subscribers. Not even 50. 20K a month. Just fucking cash in pocket. Because he just fucking, he did it. He stuck with it. So it's just always the same aspect. When YouTube Shorts came out, the people that adapted to that earlier got benefits from it. It paid off for them. When the TikTok shop stuff launched, people that adapted that quicker, they got money for it. UGC, people that did it earlier, they got money for it. So the takeaway from this is, I guess the biggest thing is, anytime you ask yourself, should I do this thing? Is it best to do this thing? Should I be interested in this thing? Ask yourself, is it new and is it already done well somewhere else? If that answer is yes, and the platform has like some kind of backbone that it's done good shit, yeah, you should probably jump on it. you should probably jump on it for sure. Like even right now, if you're just content on Twitch, you should probably at least jump on the dual format feature, because there's a reason why they're adding it in there. They're going to push people in that category. They're going to push people in that. It could give you an opportunity to have something from it. You already have a followers for some sort of apply for monetization for those who don't know. Huh? Nice watch. Thanks, Papa. Nice cock. MySpace is coming back. Dude, I really hope they actually seriously come back. Panda! Panda! Are you still in here? Sorry, I was yapping. What did you say? You getting back into gaming streams? I think we're gonna be doing some like playthroughs. I would play like shooters again consistently, but there's nobody on my schedule. I'm on boomer hours. Like I'd have to be playing games now. I'd be getting off here in like an hour or two. So yeah. Basically, long story short, I think X is really good at streaming now? No, but like that's inherently where people like take advice online wrong. Like they want to ask like, what's it doing for you right now? And it's like, that's not necessarily the point. That's not necessarily the point. Like ask yourself, has X advanced throughout the years? Yes. Do they show that they actually do the owners of X usually, do they yap about what they're going to do, or do they actually do what they say they're going to do? Oh, they actually do? Probably good. Probably good. What about for sponsorships? What's that got to do with anything? What do you mean? Are you talking about Code Biggie on Kinetic? You're lagging bad on Kick? Is it doing the thing again? It shouldn't be doing the thing. It's not lagging for me. Okay, so it's not doing what it was doing before. So maybe you're just experiencing something different. Yeah, guys, please keep me up to date with everything. We're testing Meld today. We're testing a new PC. DC says he's good. What was my first sponsorship? Oh, what was my first sponsorship? Sorry. Maybe, I don't know. I just switched to here. I couldn't take it anymore. Maybe YouTube was just calling your name. My first legitimate sponsorship was with Asus. That campaign that I talked about to this day. I didn't even have maybe a total of like 35,000 followers across all platforms, across everything. And $20,000 brand deal. Does Jesus pay well? Yeah, pretty good. Yeah. I'm noticing that I have my Arrow. My Wi-Fi is being trashed today across the board. That you have Arrow. What's that? Anyways, sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna be testing X a little bit more today. I really just wanted to stress test everything today. I wanted to test, like my mentality today was just like more platforms, the better, because I want to see what this computer computer can actually do, and two, what Meld can do. I'm not gonna get better at using these things unless I actually do them. You ever use Mac OS on my MacBook? Yeah. What are there? This HOA guess my company name is Fusion. Oh, so you're you're just basically saying the internet that you have is trash. Yeah, that's a non-negotiable for me. When I moved into this house, I was like, we need to be able to install our own internet. Is that okay? Because when we first moved down here, the apartment complex that we first got here, they're like, you have to use Spectrum. I'm like, I dealt with it for that time, and after that, I was like, never again, never fucking again. Because I had Spectrum when I was in Ohio, and we were confined to Spectrum. We had no other option. We lived in the middle of fucking nowhere, so we had to go with Spectrum. And then after moving here, where there's Google Fiber, AT&T Fiber, all these different brands, and we still had to use Spectrum because of the apartment complex. At first I was like, oh, it's not that big of a deal because it's at least like high speeds. But then again, after dealing with them again, I was like, no, fuck these guys. Spectrum's so dog shit. Yeah, sorry that has happened to you. Then, have you tested streaming from the Mac? Yeah, stream from the Mac all the fucking time. That's what this. Oh, you can't see it over there because you're vertical. That's what that. So if you're on horizontal, that's what that setup's for right there. Is for the Mac, for Mac streaming. Thought about getting a dedicated Mac Mini for it, especially with their new leasing program. Easy peasy. We can switch, but we still have to pay $50 for it since it's included in HOA fees. I mean, I wouldn't look at it like that. I'd look at it as like, why don't you just pay for like dedicated internet for what you're needing to do, and then just have that also internet as well for other things. Biggie, did I tell you I followed your advice? Tell me about it. First time I'm watching an X-Stream from my PC. It's pretty clean. Congrats. Thank you, man. I'm actually, this is the first time testing X in a while. I'm testing Meld and the new PC today. It's August, so we're jumping into our new fucking schedule. Start staying active. Getting locked into the space. So it's good to hear, man. It's good to hear. We should probably, I don't want to play games now today for some reason. Fuck. I forgot about that. We should probably test it. The problem is I don't want to play games on the main YouTube channel. Good to see you. Would you recommend any particular software for combined chat? Does Meld? Yeah, Meld does. And we tested it out the start of the stream and it's pretty good. But for some reason, my TikTok wasn't working on it. So I switched over to my Pro Chat. I love Pro Chat. I will say though, it's like $5 a month. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Well, the PC specs were kind of given to me. So I'm doing a brand deal this month throughout these next few weeks with AMD and iBuyPower. Shout out. Make sure you guys are using the link in my bio on TikTok. And it's got a Ryzen 7 9850X3D and a AMD Radeon from Asus 9070 XT. Pretty good. Yeah, OBS Live's doc chat is pretty dog shit. I've actually never seen those, Nando. The PC builds from Costco. Costco's got PCs now? Are they at least affordable? I upgraded from the laptop to a desktop and got the Ryzen 9800 X3D with the 5070, 32 gigabytes. Nice, brother. Congrats. Glad you went with something. You got a pretty good one. What'd you end up getting? Your budget at first was like 2,000, right? I'm assuming you had to go a little bit above that, right? When do you think is a good time for someone to start networking versus working on the business? I mean, it depends. It also depends if you understand what networking actually is. I think the highest price is the 2K. I think maybe less. So check those out, man. That'd make like a good video. I bought a PC from Costco. Yeah, a lot of people get networking, like a lot of people confuse the word networking for like support, mental mindset, mental rot. Like networking is what me and my circle did. That's real networking. Networking is like being focused on your thing and like having a group of friends and building something up with like your group of friends, like building each other up as a group. That's real networking. Networking is like going to events and like having authentic interactions or conversations with people behind the scenes that are always like, get me something. I kind of disagree with that second portion. I think networking is just creating a connection. That's all it should ever be. That's it. Networking should just be creating a connection. I think inherently, if the idea is I want to network with somebody because I want to see where the value can be given in exchange, you're just trying to get something out of someone. That's just me. That's my perspective. I don't like, I built a lot of connections up in this industry, and I can't tell you how many events and conversations that I've had with people over the years where like the networking is organic and I don't care about a fucking outcome, and it makes the relationship that much better because it's so cool to become friends with somebody in the space that you didn't know they were this of that before you actually built a conversation. You weren't trying to get something out of the relationship. Also too, with that, you have that mindset. I think you neglect a lot of like early relationships that maybe you don't get a lot of value out of something right now, but like that person, there's been people in this industry that like at certain point of times you could argue, you could say like, just to put it on like, just to be able to explain it, like at my point in career, I was better off or well above somebody, but like I genuinely believed, I was like, yeah, this guy's a great guy. Like he's going to go somewhere if he actually like sticks with something. A great example is a guy like I Am Raw. I didn't know, like I connected with him, although he had the worst fucking dog shit takes on X ever. I connected him when he was like a smaller creator, but like I could just tell by his work ethic, his character and everything that he was like, not even in terms of like, I'll get value out of him someday, but like this guy's got it. You know what I mean? Like this guy, like he's just a good person to be around. And that's like, I really did earlier on. And it's not to say that like anything I did talk to him about like helped it. He did all his own thing. That's the point. But like I tried, he was just one of those people that I really was like, dude, you gotta stop streaming full time. You're a good creator. You should focus on being a creator, and you should focus on this and you should focus on that. Like in that relationship, I guess you'd say the give was bigger than the take, but it's like, to me, that's real networking. Not everything's going to be about what can you exchange. It's just going to be about what can you give to somebody else. Because at the end of the day, I think if you want to have long-term success in any aspect, whatever it is that you're going after, your objective is actually to give more than you receive. It just is what it is. Now, if a relationship is completely draining in view of that, and it's constantly take, and you see no value in the relationship, yeah, you cut somebody out. But yeah, kind of like making genuine connections in relationships rather than focusing on transaction. Yeah, that's exactly 100%. Dude, I mean, guys, I've been in closed rooms with people with that like very big creators or very high up at companies, and like my first impressions of them, I know you shouldn't judge a book by a cover, but my first impressions on them, like, it's just somebody I fuck with. You're either like narcissistic or like I can just tell like you're just not somebody I would vibe with. I don't fucking care, dude. I don't give a fuck how big you are. I don't give a fuck what kind of like being in your corner would pull what kind of power. I don't fucking care. If you're just somebody I can't vibe with, you're just somebody I can't vibe with. It is what it is. How hard would it be to swap the case in the CPU for what? So I found a pre-built PC that is set up exactly how I want, except the case and CPU I don't like. I mean, it's not that hard if you do it, but yeah, you gotta do it. Gotta do it, man. It's a mistake. Gotta do it, big dog. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah. So to answer your first question, so when's the right time to network? Dude, everything's a right time to network in terms of if you treat networking like that. Every time, like any, it's just in our space, the term networking has cultivated into this idea of like collaboration, support for support. That's just not what fucking networking is. I never built a relationship with Rob or Jay or Sooner or Scott or any of these guys who are killing it in their own space on the idea of, hey, now that I know you, I got to get something from you. If I'm going to get something for you, it's just fucking stupid. But like throughout the years, it's just being friends with somebody. You give, as much as you can to the relationship and what you believe in that person. And usually, in my experience, the respect back that I get is like, how do you apply that? I have an immense amount of great example is Sooner. Sooner used to be a mod of mine. And he used to give me all his time, right? And then he started fucking around with clips on X and like helping me with streams. And then I got to know Sooner more. I would pull him in the streams and games sometimes, and like he was always in stream, and I'd get to actually learn who he is, right? And then I learned that he was organized and he was a hard worker for what he does. So at a certain point, since I seen he was doing the like little side clips on himself, and then was even doing little side clip editing of me on X, I was like, hey, you seem like an organized, structured guy. Why don't I bring you in? Why don't I teach you editing? Teach you a little about YouTube. Let's build this Apex Legends channel. Work with me here, and we'll split the revenue. And so we did that. And so he learned a lot from that. And then he learned. I brought him in on like learning more about YouTube and shit. And then so fast forward now. Again, he just started off as a viewer of mine. The dude's literally stayed at my house multiple times. Like we go to events all the time together. He's my manager now, because there's not another person that I know that knows me. Like, well, there's only a few people that I know that really like know me, so they can answer on my behalf and say, nah, he wouldn't fuck with that brand. I know he's got that. On top of that, now he is managing multiple larger creators' channels. He's a manager in the space as well, and he has tons of connections in the space as well. And then it all just came down to, like, I could see his character. He was in the circle. Anytime I try to give him advice, anytime I try to get suggestions, if I could, he was just 100% on it. Now, you take that same scenario. For the X amount of years, there's been people that I've had in my corner that I've tried to uplift and pick up. And I try to do the same thing. Like, if I needed to be motivational, I'd try to be motivational. If I needed to help, I'd help. Sometimes I did it financially. Sometimes I bought people shit. And they just never did anything with it. Why should does that make sense? I'm not going to necessarily say you're a bad person or we're like, I don't like you, I dislike you, none of those things. But like, I can tell that you don't really care what I feel like I'm giving to the networking, the friendship, the relationship. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. Maybe you're just so focused on things you just don't have. That's fine. But like there's been just multiple times where like people will come into like our circle, our group. And like, great thing is like creator advice. Like they use our group chat as like, what do you think of this video? What do you think of that video? And at first it's always fine. I don't fucking care. But then when it's like, you're asking for it, and like you have a group of 3 guys, like some of our group chats, it's like me, Rob, and Jay. Combined, we have fucking millions of followers across all platforms, regardless of what you think of us, regardless of consistent numbers. We've made viral videos. We worked with big brands. We've done the things that we need to do, and we keep each other accountable. Especially like right now through the weight loss. It's the same type of energy. It's not even just in terms of business and content creation. I'm like, we have a group chat with like fitness shit that we constantly like talk with each other. And like, there's other people in my life that like, we would talk fitness and shit. And now I don't talk fitness with you because you clearly aren't sticking to it. And that's just negative juju on me. I'm not going to align with you that you can't fucking stick to your shit. So just like how I explained with Sooner or some other friends that like throughout the years, you network, you build each other up with each other, and you just keep people along, and you actually see the people that are invested into the relationship. They appreciate it. They're there for it. And you want to give that energy back. That to me is real networking. That's real networking. Because if you make the idea of networking out of this general idea of like, we're like-minded people, let's work together, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get real value out of somebody. And the value just isn't in terms of what are you giving me, but also too, sometimes the value in the relationship is, are you actually fucking do you appreciate my time enough to where you're actually like fucking showing that you're not wasting it? If you show you're wasting my time, then I'm not fucking networking with you. Like you're not my circle. I'm cynical with it. Little therapy session. I'm way more cynical with it. I don't do the boohoo shit. I probably shouldn't be that big of a dick, but like, yeah, that's a bad thing with me with networking, I guess you'd say, with friends throughout the years, acquaintances. I just don't do it. I very much will cut out conversations once you start. If everything that we do is a pity party about how tough, it's tough. Everybody, it's tough. It's never easy. Famous quote I love. We all have the same sad fucking story. How long are you going to live in yours? I was done living in mine. I had the sad upbringing too. Boo fucking who. 36 now. It's not my life anymore. I'm not that child. Okay? I couldn't control the things that my biological parents did. Not my problem. I'm in control of my shit. Boo fucking who. Move on. It's tough. It's competitive. Same. It's competitive for me. It was competitive for me 10 years ago when this wasn't popular. Nobody fucking gave a shit. It's always competitive. Boo fucking who. So I know that's a little tougher for me, but yeah, the networking side is just give and take, brother. It's more real networking is about nurturing relationships, not out of what you can get out of somebody right now, but what out of a relationship that you can build that's meaningful in the years to come. Personally, networking has become, oh, you want to network? Come by my course. Not even buy your course. It's like let's play a game together. Let's collaborate. Let's do a video together. It's like, dude, it's not binary. First time attending an X live stream. What's up, Code? Yeah, Papa. Yeah, that's how networking is treated in this space. It's what everybody thinks networking is now. A support for support, essentially. I truly believe you should be giving more than you take. If you ask for advice, you better take it and do it 5x full before asking again. Yeah. That's why, some of my friends, I just stopped wasting their time until I get the shit done. Networking to me is making friends in the industry you want to be in and then build genuine connection. Yeah, that's what networking should be. And it doesn't have to be another, that's the bad thing. That's where people go wrong. It doesn't have to be another content creator. I've made really good friends in the space throughout the years that I didn't give a fuck about a following size or them being a creator and thinking I could get something out of it. I'm just like, that's a cool person. And then you come to find out, well, they fucking work high up at a fucking company. How do you guys think that I've gotten some of these products through the years? Shout out Ernest. Ernest was my boy at Asus and gave me my first brand deal. Not because he just came along and I was popular or anything. Ernest was just a viewer in chat that I've seen in chat multiple times. And the connection that I had with him in chat, didn't even know he worked at Asus. Until I found out he worked at Asus. But like we'd talk about tech, and I would just passionately talk about, and I uploaded videos about how fucking cool a camera is in 2020 or in this was in 2018. I can't believe this camera that I got for a couple $1,000s can produce this fucking movie. Like you should be inspired by this shit. I can't believe that in 2025 or in 2019 I can build this PC that does all these things. Like look how much PC has come a long way. It's crazy. And he heard those conversations first and was like, yeah, you'd be good to work with. That's how I got the brain deal. Didn't even know the dude. Do you get where you're coming from? Friends don't take the advice. You just keep asking. Yeah, they're just takers, never givers. And again, the giving doesn't necessarily mean that you have to get value from them. But the giving can be the result of seeing them actually apply those things. I take pride in immense pride when a homie of mine has a question or I can be helpful in some way, and they take it and they do something with it. I don't need to get something in a result. Hey, here's $50 because you helped me get this video monetized. The you taking the time to fucking do it and actually apply it is like, fuck yeah, dude. That's a lot. It's like my kid. My kid's not giving me anything but joy. And most of it comes down to the relationship is I'm teaching him how to live in this world, and watching him do it is beautiful. You know what I mean? He's not making me money. He's not giving me something back other than it's just time. I want nothing more but it. That's how relationships should be at any level. It should be like that with your significant other as well. I seen a great clip from an older gentleman that, you know, his spouse had died, but he's like, you know, his secret to like a long marriage was like understanding early on that like that body is going to wither away. Even the person that you're attracted to now when you're young, like it can't all be that. Like there's got to be a spiritual, there's got to be a deeper like connection outside of that. It's the same thing with anything, man. Networking, anything, man. It can't just be a one thing. Well, you could, but like you're probably not going to build real relationships. You might be able to skate by and leverage using other people to get to a certain point. You'll find yourself alone, and it's not fun, you know. Meld is good. I feel very similar to you. When I hear others struggle to make friends or connect with other creators, apparently it's more common than I thought it was. Well, it's because like the reality is a lot of people in this space are full of shit and they just want to use somebody. Even your most purest people, like people that try to make it seem like and some of them don't even know that they're that way. A great example of this is my wife's mom is a giant fucking cunt, and there's no other way to put it. She is so in her head that she thinks that the stress of how she perceives everyone else in her life not caring about her is valid, because she's so self-centered. She's a narcissistic person. Down to the core, she dislikes herself. So she puts this pressure on everybody else in life to care about her. And so she's disconnected from reality. So some people don't even know that they're like that in this space. That's a lot of people. Some people don't even know that they are inherently the problem themselves. I always kind of get the statement, just do it. So ambition, show the hard work, express the interest. Yeah. Well, I mean, wouldn't you feel like that way in a relationship, like a sexual relationship or a relationship with your partner? Aren't you going to feel very appreciative when you see somebody who's actually there expressing their interest in you and putting time into you? It's pretty rewarding. It makes you feel good. It's definitely something that should be on the checking off the boxes of like pros and cons to the being in it. You know what I mean? That's why we talk about all the time, you know, inherently, even just talking about networking, I think to the core, I think that's where a lot of creators go wrong in itself. We're talking about relationships and people, but like that's how content should be. Whatever you're doing, it should be the same thing. It should be the same thing. It should give you the same emotion, the same feeling, the same sense of, well, you're there, it's giving off. And that's where a lot of people go wrong. They ask, what should I be doing that's popular? What's the popular thing to do? They don't necessarily go hand in hand. I got a call with a customer this week. Client booked some time. And they're trying to build 2 brands at once. And the biggest, don't care, even if they're in here, shout out. Don't care to ruin part of the call. But they think we're going to get in this call and I'm going to explain this is how you do it to both. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually ask them, if I gave you $10 million and told you to do one thing, which one are you doing? Or are you going to tell me, no, I don't want the 10 million. I want both these to do well. Most people are going to say, give me the 10 million so I can do this, because I'd really like to do this. It's the same thing in content creation. The amount of people that I talk in the creator space, especially streamers, man, it's the worst for them. The amount of streamers that aren't living their actual real dreams and desires to be a creator. I'll give you $10 million. What are you doing right now? I stream Call of Duty. I upload Call of Duty stream clips. I give you $10 million to create content. What are you doing tomorrow? Fuck, dude, I'm not gaming anything. What I'm really going to do is I'm going to take that money and I'm going to go fucking start building shit or something. Okay, so you don't really want to fucking stream games, dude. It's just the idea that you've made in your head. So it's kind of like the same thing, you know. Sean, appreciate you asking that because it kind of like bled into so much. I think sometimes it's too much in my bubble of family business and not making the right connections. There's nothing wrong with that though. You're gonna have seasons of that though too. What up, David? You're gonna have seasons of that, dude. You're gonna have seasons where you kind of outgrow certain people. Who is it that actually talks about that? Is it Chris or was it Alex or Mosey? One of the two. But it's true. You outgrow certain relationships. And in the meantime, you're maybe not surrounded by the people that you want to be like or that you really want to learn from. You're not in those circles yet. So sometimes in the meantime, it's like you're in this kind of bubble where it's only just the more important people in your life are there with you. And then it just is what it is. And what's funny is you're going to end up appreciating those relationships 10 times more down the line. Megan's a great example. Listen, we're not perfect by any means. We've had our ups and downs for sure. But at the end of the day, you know, one thing that I got to check off the boxes at evaluating things is even when there was really nothing to gain for her to allow me to do certain things, she did it because she believed in me. You know what I mean? It's like, so I couldn't learn from her in terms of how to grow social media, how to be a good streamer. She doesn't do anything in this space. She literally doesn't even play video games. But I learned so much from her in just the process of like being there at the times when I needed to go through levels and I didn't have anybody else there. You know what I mean? Right. You're not there, but you're growing out of it. And sometimes those relationships where maybe like they got nothing to do with what you want to become, that relationship gave you enough power, understanding, balance to keep doing your thing. That's a W in that relationship in itself. Yeah. I mean, GG anybody that supports your guys' dreams. And there's like, dude, early on, the amount of friends that I cut out, you know, it was like when I started making the YouTube videos 15 fucking years ago, for the first time in my life, I was like, wow, something is giving me enjoyment outside of going out and getting drunk. So I stopped going out with some of my friends at the time and stopped partying every weekend. And I was sticking with my YouTube schedule that I set before you ever made money on this shit. Guess what they did? They made fun of me. They mocked me. And it got annoying to the point where I was like, I cut them out of my life. It's cool. It's funny to joke and banter here and there. But like, I'm like one of my best friends growing up. I'll never forget this. I still remember the gut feeling that I felt to this day. One of my best friends growing up, he was the more like outdoorsy guy and would like he got me into like fishing and going on trails and things like that. And I gotta pause the music to tell this. It pisses me off to this day. But this is reality of life. This is what's going to happen to everybody in here. No matter where you go, you grow a business, you want to be a content creator, you want to be a creative. Because at the time, it wasn't really about me being a content creator. I was just more so just a creative. And best friend growing up, we were roommates together, guys. We worked at the same fucking job. And this was one of the friends that when I stopped going out and partying all the time, he gave me shit for not being the drinker anymore and not being the dumb drunk with them. Because I was a fun drunk. I was the fun, goofy drunk at other people's expenses. So he'd give me shit for not doing that. Again, best friend, lived together, worked together for years. So not only, I'm going to preface that because not only is that good to point out that like we had such a strong relationship at one point, at the same time, we were literally line in line. And I started to pivot in a different direction and change my life. And he's right there with me. He's my roommate. We're into the same things. He could have done the same shit. So basically, I started actually applying myself. I did the graphic design stuff. I left my job. I started doing the photo and video stuff, right? And at a period, since I lived in the middle of Ohio and I wanted to get better at the camera, I wanted to go like on more trails and nice areas. Some of those videos are still on my channel, by the way. And I'd go make these like just my thoughts. Instead of sitting here making a video, I'd go take a couple cameras and a couple lenses because I wanted to get better at color grading. And I'd just go do it out in the middle of fucking woods by a river and try to be cinematic with it. And I just wanted to get better at making videos. That's it. That's all it was. And dude, I remember one day texting him because he was still at work, still working the same job that we worked at. And I said, hey, where was that one lake where, or the one pond where the above view looked like a fish that we used to fish at? Because I got this drone, I would like to test it out. Dude, he didn't want to give me the location. That's how childish it was. I still won't forget this conversation to this day. This was like one of the biggest life lessons that I had. And I was like, what? I thought it was a joke at first. He's like, I'm tired of, I'm not even fucking kidding. We're grown adults by this point. 26, 27 years old. I'm tired of seeing your videos online of you going to all these places that I showed you making videos. Not all of us are lucky enough to be sitting around all day to record shit like that. This was my best friend at one point. Again, when I started making videos, we lived together. So when he says that, I'm telling you the story because that's the reality of like most people in the world. That is the reality of most people in society. A lot of your friends that you're even around now, you don't realize that you start leveling up in life for you, you're going to cut them out. Best friend, childhood friend, high school, graduation, roommate, work together. Not all of us are lucky enough to have all day to make your shit videos. It wouldn't even, like, that's kind of a definition in the luck of itself. Like, that's what everybody perceives as luck. That mindset. I just won a lottery ticket. It's not I stopped going out to the bar while you guys made fun of me and I stuck to uploading a YouTube video every day. It's not I wanted to start my business doing graphic design. So I built the customers. I learned how to do contracts. I found a CPA to work with. I learned how to register my business. It's not any of that. It's just all luck. It was just luck that allowed me to just sit on my ass and lose weight and go out and hike trails and make videos. It's just all fucking luck. That was one of my best. This guy was like a brother. He was in my wedding. He was literally in my fucking wedding. This guy was like a brother. We've literally, probably shouldn't talk about things that I've done in streams, not with each other, but you know, girls and shit. Like, we were close. That was my boy. Listen, we were all young. Grow up. That was my boy. That was my dog. And in a split second, 10 years of fucking childhood growing up together, people will switch in a heartbeat if it means they haven't done anything for themselves and they're envious of it and they could try to drag you down in what you're doing. So when we talk networking in the industry, understand that understand your own blood, your own family at a certain point, you're going to have to cut off because they will switch on you so fucking fast for you doing something. Please understand, in this space, networking works the same way. Platforms work the same way. It all works the same way, man. People are going to do it to you. Platforms will do it to you. And there is really, you got to understand, everybody here's out here for a bottom dollar, but your jobs will do it to you guys too. Biggest thing I always tell my wife, man. Always tell my wife, whenever we go to like make a decision, should she do this? Maybe it will upset her job or something. And I say, Thursday, Megan. Thursday. For those that don't understand this, I always say if you die on a Monday, they'll have your job replaced by Thursday. That is society. Society. It's only going to be a few people that if something happened to one of you guys, they will genuinely grieve. Genuinely. Only a few people won't be able to move on from your existence. So, and I know that's like deep, it's a little bit morbid, but you have to understand when it comes to building anything in this space, so many people stress about this idea of having somebody in their corner or that networking, like they genuinely need it. It's actually not as important as what you guys think it is. It's just really not. I got a few homies that are ride or dies for me, a few homies that I really keep up to date with. I tell about my personal life. I have personal conversations with that. Outside of that, I don't need my circle to be big. The whole idea of networking, don't really care for it. Don't really give a shit. If that means I don't make the right relationship with the right person to get the right opportunity, okay, that's fine. I'm cool with that, man. I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'd rather just have my group, my core. Streaming your workouts, when does that start? Fuck, man. Great work on the health. I appreciate that, man. That means a lot, by the way. Guys, I weighed heavy this week. I should make a vertical talking about that. I weighed heavy this week. For the first week, I did not make progress. 100% on me. No, there's no oh, gee, golly, I wonder what happened. I ate like shit this weekend. Father-in-law was in town. Oh, man, we ate good. I had pizza. I had a big old brekkie burger yesterday. Which actually, to be fair, I probably didn't even break my calories yesterday because all I had was a burger, but it was a big bitch. Burger and fries, big old Angus patty, egg, bacon, some French fries, and a couple chicken strips. And then all I had was yogurt. So I probably actually didn't even break my calories. But I probably gained like 2 pounds of sodium weight this weekend. Oh, I had wings too one night. I had wings. Wings Friday, pizza Thursday or Saturday, cheeseburger Sunday. We got it out of our system. Yes, sir. When you were in Texas, how much barbecue did you slam? Actually, I ate really good in Texas, actually. Like, not even kidding. We got Terry Blacks one night, but I just basically got a whole bunch of bulk. We got a whole bunch of brisket and turkey, and we just ate on it at the Airbnb. Like, it didn't put sauce on it. We just kind of mixed it with eggs and shit. A lot of Texas, mainly what I had on Texas was like wraps and chicken and tacos, I guess. Yeah. What game are you currently playing? Nothing really right now. I should test the game today. I wanted to test the stream first. So I guess tomorrow we maybe test a game. We need to start a story mode though. And I just don't know where to start, man. Fuck, dude. Fallout, Cyberpunk. Those are pretty much the two that I'm leaning first with. I'm like, those are pretty drastically different. Absolutely, Sean. Hope it helps, man. Appreciate the question. I like when a conversation just flows, man. Appreciate you bringing it up. Halo dropped a couple days ago. Yeah, but Halo's hella mid. Campaign's good though, isn't it? They did do a good job on the campaign. Yeah, I bought Cyberpunk when it first dropped, and I've yet to play it yet. So the reason why I'm thinking about Cyberpunk is, so I've never gotten into story mode games, and I'm trying to get into them. I'm not a big third-person guy. I tried to get into Red Dead Redemption. Chat tried to push me into it last year. I just couldn't do it. I just could not do it. And so I'm thinking if I just stick with first person, that'd probably be key. So I started thinking Fallout, but then everybody keeps saying Cyberpunk. Play Cyberpunk. And I remember that when Cyberpunk came out, I actually did start streaming it, and I was enjoying myself. And I can't remember what happened with that game. Something was wrong or something was bugged, but we had to stop playing it. I can't remember for the life of me remember what it was. Was it just everybody had issues when it dropped? Was it just really finicky when it came out? Is that what it was? But yeah, I remember we were basically, because I remember making a comment. I'm like, great, we find our first fucking story mode game that I can stand, and we can't play it. I remember basically being forced to not be able to play it. Was it that bad? Was it just the game did come out well? But anyways, because I remember enjoying some of it, I'm like, we should probably just do it. Because if there's, back then, you guys got to understand, my brain for a large portion of streaming has been so brain rot to the popularity aspect. You know, what's doing well. And I would pick the things out of what does well, and then I would just go hard in it because of the viewership. You know, Blackout, Apex Legends, Fortnite. What's funny and ironic is, you know, one of the games over the years that didn't do good with numbers, but like kind of made me love gaming again was Escape from Tarkov. I just didn't fucking care. I was addicted to that game. Red Sec was actually pretty fun too. I wish I would give them that game more support. Delta Force was really fun. I really like Delta Force. Not enough people to play with though. And that's why I want to get into story modes and campaigns and stream. I'd rather do that shit with you guys and experience new things. Because we never did that. Yeah. A couple people suggested God of War. That looks like a game that I'd probably enjoy. Artwork and everything, the vibe. I play what I like and never look or care about the numbers. Yeah. Well, I mean, we do that too, but it's like, I'm just getting to the point where I don't look forward to getting on anymore and grinding Apex Legends by myself. And I don't want to adjust my schedule to go live in the evening and play games in the evening to accommodate to that. No, thank you. No, guys. So you guys always ask when we have these conversations, well, have you played this? Have you played that? Nothing, guys. First person shooters, Call of Duty, Battlefield, Apex Legends, okay, third person too, PUBG, Fortnite, popular fucking streaming games, popular FPS fucking games for YouTube. That's all I've ever done. Making Call of Duty YouTube videos. It's all I've ever done. I played GTA when it came out. I mean, that was fucking what? 12 years ago now? Does Battlefield 6 have a good story mode? You're not the only one that said that I would like Skyrim. A couple people said that. Is it first person or third? I gotta stick with first person to start, dude. We need to be able to get me immersed into a first person first. What's only popular? Why not play something you love or interested in? Well, it was more so the idea of there was people to play with is the biggest thing. Back then when I was doing this shit, I had people to play Blackout with. I had people to play Apex with. I had people to play Fortnite with. You know, now if there's out of any of those games, and it's not even the more popular one, I'd rather just play Delta Force or Apex Legends. A lot of my problem is I don't have people to play those games with at the times that I want. You know what I mean? I like early morning. It's very hard to find people in the early morning. So I would rather than start to get into something that I've just never gotten into that I can just be by myself. So that's why I'm like, well, I've never done story mode games. Maybe I should start to get into story mode games. Just makes sense. And also too, I need something to where not only do I have to rely on finding somebody, but if I even like, let's just say hypothetical. If I started finding people to play Apex Legends within the morning, some of those guys would probably have the same schedule of me. I'm not looking to I'm looking to be organized moving forward, practicing what I preach, building systems, right? Taking advantage of forms of revenue. My goal is not to grow as a streamer. My goal is to, what's up, Fluff? My goal is to do what I do, and streaming is a piece of what I do, right? There's really nothing to overcomplicate. That being said, I don't, and I shouldn't get back in the habit of grinding Apex Legends ranked for fucking 10 hours a day. I want to my schedule that I think I would really enjoy is like a 3 to 4 hour. Get on, yap for a little bit, have a couple days of a week where we do live streams that are a little bit more like when we sit over there and we do what's up, sweet cakes? We do our free game Friday where we talk more about content and shit like that over there. That's what we do on Fridays, right? Being organized and doing that, knowing every Friday you get that. But then other days, just fucking hanging out for the few hours. So I want to start getting into story modes and campaigns because it's easier for me to say, oh, fuck, man, I'm enjoying this, but we're going to have to pick off where we left tomorrow. Versus if you get a crew of people and you finally start playing with other creators, it's like, you got to like, okay, guys, I gotta shut down. I got to leave you guys hanging. I just feel bad with that. When I stream GTA, I noticed a lot of people just come to make money and then leave. Fuck yeah, dude. Good. I hope you do the same in here. If you could make money watching my streams, I would fuck you do it in a heartbeat, please. When I stream GTA, or if you want FPS that has story mode and multiplayer, Halo is a good one. 10 games in the series. Wait, is there brisket over ribs for sure? Is there? Wait. Is there? There's 10 story modes of Halo? What? There's 10 story modes of Halo? Brother, what are you going to ask me and then tell me that I'm wrong? Then don't even ask me. If you knew in your head that you like ribs over brisket, why are you asking me what I like? I like brisket over ribs. I'm not here to have a debate. There's not an analytical data sheet that says, statistically speaking, this is what it is. It's just, what meat do you prefer in your mouth? Some people like a 6-inch in their mouth. Some people like a fucking 12-inch in the back of their throat. It's all preference, brother. Don't come after me off of my preference, okay? Dog, chat, a hot dog in their mouth. What the fuck are you guys thinking about? What are you thinking about? I love your camera and your setup, brother. Thank you, brother. Yeah, that's too many Halos. Halos, that's kind of mid, dude. You know what I am thinking about playing, though? You know what I am thinking about playing? Crisis. I just scrolled here on the 12-inch. A hot dog. You guys never seen a fucking foot long? You guys never been to Costco and got a glizzy? Come on, chat. Get your head out of the gutter. Yeah, X has been interesting today. Okay, let me get a question for the X guys. So I've noticed a lot more people talk today on X. A lot more than... So I haven't tested X in a while, to be fair. Yeah, we bite them. Back of the throat is wild. Does it not go down your throat after you chew it? Where does it go? Do you chew it and spit it out? What do you do with the glizzy once you put it in your mouth? Do you not swallow? I'm confused. I'm not a cheese on a hot dog guy. I can't be doing it. Yeah, but we don't raw dog it to the back of our throat. Pause. Yeah, I mean, you do a little ketchup, mustard. I'm not a relish guy neither. I like to do a little pickle action. A couple pickles on there. Anyways, yeah, X has been a lot more active today. I think their algorithm changes are really, really good. So we'll have to keep testing that. I'm excited, gang. I told you guys, August, we're coming in. We're coming in. We got first brand deal done of a few with AMD. Shout out. Use the link in the TikTok, by the way. It is actually a fantastic deal. I'm going to be suggesting this to a lot of people that don't want to build their own PC. Free pellets is just so good. It's an interesting watch from the corner. What the heck? Your sponsors have been crazy, bro. Congrats. Thank you, man. You using the FX5? I am not. I am excited too, though, because obviously it's going to be a good camera. I'm very excited to get that. I think I'm getting mine early. Yeah, we got some pretty dope sponsors lined up. Couple big projects coming. I'm pretty excited for. Should be some really good content. Moving forward. Sony A7 IV. Link is I got a link for everything. You guys want to see what I have? It's on my website. Hey man, real quick, wanted to thank you for the consistent free advice. Most don't listen, but I just posted on X. Thanks for helping that fire getting lit in me to step out of my comfort zone. Good on you. About time you grew some balls. May I ask, how do you get sponsors? Glizzy Picks. Glizzy Picks. Send them in. Don't do that. You get to kind of a point, you can do a couple videos, people kind of reach out. But having management helps in one aspect. And also two, a big thing that helps is looking for companies having campaigns, looking for media agencies that have campaigns going on, and just reaching out. I just did an entire YouTube video. Make sure you guys, that video is cooking, by the way. I'm going to have a follow-up video. It's going to be an updated version, 10 ways to monetize yourself as a creator, as a small creator in 2026. But I just did a video last week talking about the 4 steps that I would do, because I did, to start getting your first brand deals. So probably, Mystic, probably want to go to YouTube and check out that video. We're back to gaming? What do you mean? Did we ever stop gaming? What? I got you, brother. I got you. Yeah, be on the lookout of the new one this week too. Yeah, just because we don't do it on stream doesn't mean we don't do it, boys. Come on now. I actually haven't played any. We could always stress test this and load up Apex. See, the bad thing is though, I want to get so like, here's the big thing moving forward with the new plans. So all of the playthrough stuff that we're going to be doing on our gaming channel. I'm not going to stream it on the main channel. Streaming games on the main channel just does not work. So I don't know what to do today. Yes, there's a different channel. I don't know what to do today because if I stress test Apex, I'm not going to go live long enough to do like a full-fledged gaming stream. What's the gaming channel? At Big E Play. Yep, just Big E Plays. You can probably look it up like that. Just at Big E Play. If I type this here, does this go everywhere? At Big E Play. Okay, goes to those. This right here. Yeah, this is where we're gonna be doing the story mode stuff. I want that stuff to be able to live in a place, and having VODs like that on the main channel, it just doesn't work. It just does not work, guys. Yeah. So if you guys want to help me through some story modes moving forward, we can go over there. We'll definitely be going over there. I mean, I guess I could always test the stream. You know what? Let's actually do this because so here's how I'm going to do things. So here's the power with YouTube. If you ever do have like multiple channels. So here's what I'm going to even do with YouTube. So what I can do is, okay, go live. What I do love about YouTube. Live my new gaming setup. Okay, so hopefully we actually make this happen. So when we do the streams, when we do the playthrough streams, we're going to be live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick. YouTube is the only place where it's going to have a dedicated gaming stream, dedicated gaming platform. Twitch and Kick, I don't give a fuck. I'll just stream the games there. So let's do this next on live, public, done. Let's go to Biggie Plays. I need boom, copy, custom key, your stream key. Boom. Make sure this is Biggie Plays. Gotcha. I just want to double check. Nice. Father-in-law just got back home. Arrived home safely. We love that. Okay, so what I can do now is a YouTube chat, help me out with this. Help me out with this. So if I go live on Biggie Plays right now, hypothetically, what I should be able to do is I should be able to go public on this, and then I should be able to go public on this, and then if I go to YouTube and I do edit, customization, and I go to redirect, I should be able to, where's my channel? Why am I not at the top of the list? What the hell, boys? Oh, wait. Am I live? Am I live over there? Yeah, it should be live over there. Can we confirm that I'm live over there? Big E Plays. There we go. Now, what I should be able to do is I should be able to redirect my main channel stream. And if I hit end stream, you should get automatically redirected. Let's give it a test. We need to test this anyways.